Live from Los Angeles, it's Friday night and time for the Kruse Control Show. And here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Friday. July, June 27th, 2026. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday, guys. It's been a long week, some crazy stuff between dealing with the SAG nominee stuff, taking things down, putting things back up, and fighting the machine. It's okay. I'm okay, guys. I'm happy to be here. Happy Friday. We're having a great time. We got to relax, chill out, have a great time. I'm excited to see you guys as always. And again, if you guys know any SAG-AFTRA members out there, the petition is linked here. I need some more signatures, guys. Help me get in the ballot so I can fix this system, guys. And also, help GR get a drink. Welcome back to Thirsty Daddy GR Waters.
Hey, Brian. Good to be here with you, bud.
Good to see you, GR. How you doing tonight,
On
GR?
it's episode number 350.
350, GR. Woo! Can you believe that? 350.
Whoa.
That's strong,
huh? Yeah. I used to have a bottle of tequila down here just in case they weren't strong enough.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Don't need it anymore. Well, that's okay. You having a good night tonight, GR? You excited about tonight?
Yeah. There's some good stuff to talk about tonight.
It's a crazy, weird Friday episode, and it's also a lot of geeky stuff, and I love it all. Pep Star is here, of course. What's up, Richard Tracy? Good to see you. How you doing, Pep Star?
I am doing fabulous. Hello, gentlemen. Happy Friday.
The Pep Star! Pep Star. What do you guys say to GR tonight? You guys gonna be okay tonight? Do I have to be a referee in the middle of you guys? What's going on?
Always okay.
Let's get it on.
Forward to the topics. Let's get it on.
I'm excited about tonight. It's going to be a fun night, guys. Thanks for being here, Pep Star. I know I had to stop you from taking a nap. You were napping very well today, but you're awake. You seem perky, ready to rock and roll.
Yes, sir. I got my rest.
Yeah. And GR, you got your rest too? You got your nap as well?
Is that an old joke?
No, I didn't nap today. I didn't figure what the hell. I'll just fly by.
Yeah.
That means he's going to start snoozing.
He's
no. That means
down.
I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep drinking. How's that?
I wish I had a nap today, guys. Welcome back. Yeah, 350, Angel. Can you believe that? 350 episodes of Kruse Control. It's insane. I mean, we started a little bit over 2.5 years ago. We're at 350. Wait till that 400. It's going to be a crazy time when I'm SAG-AFTRA president, and we have a big celebration for 400. It's going to happen, guys. Good to have you, GR. Good to have you, Pep Star. Welcome back, guys. We are not alone, of course. Welcome back to Kruse Control. Happy to have him. He's here because we're talking about Transformers. He's here because we're talking about Marvel. He's here because he's got the touch. Welcome back, everybody. Mr. Jordan Sell.
What's up? Man, what a night, dude. I think we changed topics like 4 times before we came on here.
I know. I was like, I don't know what to do.
There's a lot of news that broke today.
Back and forth. I mean, I've been pushing topics to Friday because usually I have Sean on Wednesday, but I didn't have Sean. We had a different kind of show, so I was pushing stuff here. We were going to talk about Spider-Man on Wednesday, but, it's good. It's all good.
Yeah,
we're having a great time tonight. Hey,
Sure,
what's up? Pep Star, you got someone that says they're your hero. Enrique, welcome to Kruse Control.
Man.
What up, dog?
Yeah, Enrique. Yo, that is the intern of intern. I can't even call them interns. That is one of the most talented people I've ever met.
Nice. Happy to have you in Kruse Control. Welcome to the show, Jordan.
Thank you.
What's your favorite topic today? What are you excited about?
Is
it Transformers?
It's always Transformers, but I got to stick with I'm anxious to talk that Fantastic Four trailer.
Dude, it's going to be fun. It's it's kind of a follow-up this weekend.
Because everything we say on Kruse Control eventually happens to bite us in the ass.
It does. That's the business for you. Bite us right in the ass.
If you want something to happen, just let us know. We'll say it won't happen. 3 weeks later, or not even a week this time.
Yeah, not even a week. It was literally like a couple hours ago. All of a sudden, bam.
I'll just give you a hint. Michael Bay said,
Sorry, Kruse Control. I'm switching this around on you. Right, Dave?
Thank you.
Right. Pep Star, you happy to see Jordan back?
Oh, we lose Peppy again?
I guess we lost Peppy. Peppy, you there? I see you, man.
the most informative guy I know. Guy knows everything. All
Whoa.
info coming from him.
It's true, Pep Star. And he's
I got a
lost
lot of
weight.
useless information.
50 pounds, Jordan. Congratulations, 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah. 50 pounds down. Still going.
Trim and an Autobot machine, guys. I'm
Oh,
excited to have you
man.
back, Jordan. We got a lot to talk about. We got to get this ship going. Happy to have you back. Also, welcome back to Kruse Control. Happy to have him back from the show, but also dominating your life from Florida, everybody. Welcome back, Mr. Jonathan McFadden.
Yo, so good to be here. Hopefully you can hear me and see me okay. Brian, we have got to get you on this SAG ballot.
Yes, sir.
So everybody watching, if you're a SAG member, if you know people who are SAG members, how do I align myself with the center? Here we go.
I believe you, Jonathan.
If you're a member of the Screen Actors Guild or AFTRA or any other union that is attached to SAG, you probably know better than me. You need to put Brian on this ballot, and you need to listen to what he has to say. If we want to change things, we're only going to do that when we hire one of us, not one of them, and that's Brian. Great to be here. Shout out to Enrique, intern and junior producer extraordinaire in the chat today.
Well, Jonathan, I'm happy to have you here. Yes, we 100% have to change the whole system here. Get in there, fix some things. There's some election stuff needs to be fixed. There's a lot that need to be overhauled, and we'll get there. And also, guys, so everybody knows, starting Monday, Kicking It with Kruse will go live on TikTok exclusively for 3 hours, Monday through Friday, everybody. Monday through Friday, Kicking It with Kruse with Brian, one-on-one with you guys. Brand new format, brand new show. Our piggyback to Kruse Control in general. Get ready, guys. Brought to you by TikTok itself. So get ready for that, guys. Brand new show. A lot of news to talk about, as always, guys. So if you guys have TikTok, if you don't have it, download the app. You'll catch me. It'll be 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for 3 hours, Monday through Friday, guys. Get ready for that. Yes, Jonathan?
That's if they compensate you fairly.
Oh, they're going to. And you know what? It's all about the touch, the power.
No,
Tonight.
it's not about any of that. It's about the money, Brian. That's what it's about.
It's about
Please
getting the word out. It's about getting the word out, Jonathan, because I got to get this campaign.
Money talks, everything else walks.
I got to kick this campaign in the ass, so we're going to keep moving. Pep Star, happy to see Jonathan back.
Yes, sir. What's up, Jonathan? How are you, sir?
Oh, this is the coolest thing. It's the coolest thing. It's like if you guys have ever been to Universal Studios, at the end of the ET ride, he says your name. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know that adrenaline rush that you get when you're like, I'm somebody now. Every time Pepe says my name,
Well, when you're 5, that happens, Jonathan.
I'm 41 and I still pee a little bit when Pepe says my name.
Hey, you little blooming flower. Stop trying to step on somebody all the time.
Was he talking to me?
Talking
Or
to
you?
DR, the thirsty daddy. He's always a
We're just
Debbie
going to start
Downer.
calling him the Thirsty Daddy, the Dream Crusher.
The Dream Crusher.
The Debbie Downer.
I learned about some
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
You ain't doing nothing. Be quiet.
funny you say it that way. I learned about
Shut up.
today, some sports that I did not know existed. And GR, I think you'd really dig a. We'll talk later in the show.
We need to
What,
get GR a sporting
shuffleboard?
event show. Pep Star and GR
Shuffleboard?
go out in the field. Shuffleboard? Damn, Jordan.
No, we're gonna get GR a nice little blow up doll so he can relax.
Oh my
No,
God!
I only use real women, Pepe. I don't mess with plastic.
Well,
With that being spoken, guys, now quickly off the top. The Toxic Avenger, guys, dropped its
man.
new Red Band trailer very quickly. I want to talk about this because we've been waiting for the movie. They shot like in 2020 or 2021 they wrapped this whole production. The
It
teaser
looks-
came out. Jordan, yeah, the teaser came out in 2023. We've been waiting for this a long time. This cult remake is coming out
I
August
think I know
29th.
her.
You think you know? Is that your ex-wife, GR? Leave her alone. Leave her alone. But guys,
No,
Man, that joke's as
that,
old as
that looks
GR.
a lot better than my ex.
well, let's watch this trailer. A quick trailer talk.
You know, for saying this movie was dead, this actually pretty much impressed me.
I know, right?
Armed political extremists have taken hostages downtown. Somebody do
That's Peter Dinklage. That's what that is, Jonathan.
Wait! Stop! We'll get to all of that. Just relax, okay? We'd lost Shelley a year ago. These days, it's just me and the kid.
Looks great.
I'll just scrape off the black part. That part's pretty good.
Now give him back.
I don't want to hurt him.
Why didn't you do anything?
Sometimes it's better to do nothing. It's going good.
You're saying that this corporation would knowingly poison its own customers just to boost their own profit margins? Summon the nuts.
Okay, summoning the nuts.
That was Frodo. You got it right.
I didn't want any of this. I'm a monster.
Well, Foxy is
You're
back.
not a monster. Show him your good heart.
Hey, buddy, I'm your dad. What the? I wasn't even involved. But sometimes, you gotta do something. Who the fuck are you? Just some dude with a mom!
Fuck, Jordan.
I gotta watch this on principle. I like it.
To be a hero.
Do you
Thank
realize
you.
what's at stake here?
I didn't realize he was in this.
Find him.
Me either.
Bring him here. There you are.
That was just self-defense. You haven't killed anyone else, have you?
See, when you say self-defense,
He's an ugly son of a bitch, though.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
That's what the kids are calling him. I think
Just
it's
took us off Amazon.
that is the trailer for the new the new Fantastic Four movie. What do you think?
Whoa, shit. Oh, man.
That was the thing walking around.
I need my popcorn bucket now. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh,
I want to know what it's gonna be.
oh my
The thing's
God.
head.
I think that was the goriest Red Band trailer I have ever seen. I think it was. I think they broke the bank on that one. They just said, who cares? Let's go full out.
We're just gonna
At
rip
least
this
in the
guy's
last
arm off.
10 years.
At least they got what, Pep Star?
At least in the last 10 years. That shit was crazy.
Right? I mean, I can't even imagine that shit. Like, I did not think it'd be that bro. I didn't watch it ahead of time, guys. Queen hasn't said she's excited about it. Now, Richard Tracy says he's skipping it. I don't know, guys. I'm all about this. I'm gonna watch this. This is hilarious.
It just seems like old school, like late night horror film, like practical effects. It's not CGI. This just seems like it'd be a good bloody time.
Look, there are
I like that. Good bloody time. That was good, Jordan.
There are 3 reasons Elvira has become a millionaire. 2 of them I don't need to tell you.
Elvira.
Thank you. And the third is because it's a little too much for the
Faint of heart.
the community level of acceptance. I think we're pushing that envelope every single day. Just as Elvira did back then, we're doing that now. Our action movies are becoming action horror. And
Dude,
that's
that
my
shit was graphic.
favorite genre.
That shit was graphic. You didn't watch this, Jonathan? Would you actually go to a theater to see this?
No.
I didn't think so.
I think I'm waiting for street. The question is this gonna be released in theaters?
Yes, it's coming August. August coming to theaters.
But is this one of those 30 days later we're gonna get to rent it probably?
Most likely, Jordan. Most likely. This would be a quick theater stop. We're gonna pop in for a second, you know, and we're gonna probably do maybe
a 5-day visit to the theaters.
So basically, I'm gonna wait to sit in my own couch, but I'm still for it.
Can we stop with the whole go to watch it in a room filled with strangers?
I love it.
Stop with that.
Brian, we got to go opening day.
Yeah, we're down. We're gonna slather some butter on ourselves and get in that theater, Jonathan. Let's make it happen.
There's nothing like the movie popcorn. You get your big, buttery goodness.
Yep.
Oh no, but there is. What is that thing called where you buy food for your home? It's like
it doesn't taste the same.
Grocery store, I think they call it.
Not the same.
Orville Bucker Rocker, whatever his name is not the same. Rubbernecker, what's his name? Orville Rubbernecker, what's his name?
Orville Redenbacher. I've got some in the cupboard in the kitchen.
It's not the same. Pepstar, you gonna watch us in theaters, man?
At home. At home. At home.
Yep. With all the snackety snacks, right, man?
Tariff free.
Okay.
Thank you.
Popcorn's free.
Queen, I'm with you. I met her too.
Who's doing what with Queen?
What?
Queen said she met Elvira years ago, and I said, so did I.
Oh,
She's coming to Florida. Now, I live in Florida. She's coming to Florida. She comes every Halloween season. And this time, we're buying the VIP tickets to that meet and greet at, what do they call it? Scream Fest, Horror Fest.
Scream Fest. Scream Fest, yeah.
Yeah, something in Florida. We're going to meet her. We're going to get the book signed, all of that. Cassandra Peterson. But you guys get my point. You get what I'm saying.
Given her age, she's still a beautiful woman.
Oh, yeah. Round of applause.
Even if her age wasn't a factor, she's still a beautiful woman.
Pepstar?
But when I met her 30 years ago, she was stunning.
And she still is, GR.
When GR met her 30 years and 4 score.
400 years ago.
Look,
I'm youth deprived, you idiots.
I'm into dudes. I'd break that shit in half. Okay. Moving on.
And the Toxic
I'll do it for you, Jonathan.
We'll break you in half as well. So be careful, guys, when you go to that theater, because he's on a mission to destroy the. I don't know what the hell that movie's about, but I'm going to check it out, guys. You know what? I have no idea. Fuck it. I'm ready to go.
Kevin Bacon.
It's got Bacon. It's got freaking Peter Dinklage.
Frodo.
Let's go. Everybody, let's go.
Real question. Peter Dinklage, is this his first time as the leading man?
Great question.
I don't think so. I think there was some.
I'd say yes.
Done.
I need an independent movie where it was
if you don't mind, could we all talk at the same time so that I could understand everybody clearer at all at once? If that's okay.
Okay, we'll all talk at the same time just for you.
Great. And GR, your mic is pretty loud. You ain't got to lean in. We hear you.
Turn it down.
Beautiful.
But I'm doing it just for you, John.
Turn that shit down.
You're right. He doesn't have to lean in. Guys, the Toxic Avenger is coming, but also some breaking news. All right, everybody. The very first thing I want to talk about is not Blade. Denis, I want to talk about Dune.
What the fuck?
I want to talk about Dune, guys, because we talked about Dune on Wednesday. Of course, we were like, who's going to be the director? And of course, when I got offline from being the show, of course, we're live and not checking the news. While we were live, they announced that Denis is taking over to be the director of James Bond. And, my only worry about this is we talked about this on Wednesday about this James Bond whole casting situation and director. And now that Denis is actually directing it, I'm like, does this open the door that Chalamet might be James Bond? I don't want that, guys. You know I don't want that. I want anybody but Chalamet, but I'm just joking. I love you, Chalamet, but no, I don't. Henry Cavill, he wants to be at Jordan. We'll have to find out, but I think he's still a great choice. And he does massive movies, big blockbuster movies. I think he's a great director and he's a great choice. I still wanted Jonathan Nolan, but it is what it is. At least that's happening. Finally, we're getting some movement on Bond as opposed to Blade. But people are saying that Blade's happening. Maybe I don't believe it. I still don't believe it. Even Mahershala Ali came forward and said that he's been talking to Marvel again about this because he was doing the whole premiere for Jurassic World. And during that time, he was discussing with with them what could actually happen with Blade. And he said they finally cracked the code. They're ready. They got the idea, and Blade is moving forward. Now, it was on a calendar recently where I was like, I have no idea if this is actually going to happen, but apparently, according to Mahershala Ali, it is going to happen. So I still don't believe it, guys. I still don't freaking believe it. But wait and see. We'll find out. And I got to tell you, the fans will be mad about that if it doesn't happen. But the fans already are trash talking Ironheart, guys. Have you guys watched this? The first 3 episodes dropped on Disney Plus, and I put it on. It's a great, man, I still know how I feel about this show. But, Ryan Coogler directed it, or he was all behind the whole executive producer. This is 3 years after Principal Photography. We finally got this series released. It's 6 episodes, one of the shortest ones for these Disney Plus shows. And, it's like kind of like an Iron Man ripoff. I mean, I get it. It's connecting to Wakanda. It's connecting to the extension.
Not kind of, Ryan.
I'm saying.
Did you say Wakandai?
Wakanda.
Wakanda. You said Wakandai.
I did not say Wakanda. This is not Hyundai. I'm talking about Wakanda.
By the way, that car brand is Hyundai.
Okay, children, don't fight.
I always call it Hyundai.
I'm very sensitive to racial things right now because I received an audition lately that was blatantly racist, and we'll talk about this a little bit later on.
Yeah.
But this is why we need Brian Kruse as our president, because people have lost their damn mind. So I'm just double checking.
Well, Jonathan, people are losing their damn mind about this series too, and they're being kind of racist and they're being kind of prejudiced about this as well. And they're going after her because she's a female black superhero, and they're trash talking her.
More of them.
I just think the storyline's not the best, but it has great visual effects. She does a good job, but the people like trash talking her just because of some of the characters.
The AI is unbelievable.
The AI is kind of ridiculous, Jordan. I mean, like, why?
Even in Marvel, it's not believable.
Like, how is her best friend that died? The AI out of nowhere. I was,
and it looks real.
And it looks good. It's weird. It's weird with her popping.
Well, except for the sparkles in her face.
But her popping up in the visor is weird because it never happened with Tony Stark. You didn't see a face. That was kind of weird, kind of odd. But, they're trying something different. 6 episodes. I think this is like the end of the Disney Plus Marvel series, guys. It might be the end, but at least...
Well, the problem I got with it, there's many superheroes of ethnicity, different ethnic backgrounds. You do not need to replace Iron Man. They tried it in the comics. It failed in the comics. Riri Williams failed. I mean, they canceled that comic quickly.
Yeah, that sucks.
There's many. I know. I mean, you can't replace Tony Stark. It's hard to replace Robert Downey Jr.
It's really hard. And this is idea is like even like what they're doing with it, it seems like they're trying to form this new kind of group, and it's interesting, but I'm also like, I just don't understand the point where we fit into the universe. That's what I feel like.
Marvel's getting a lot of shit right now because did you hear what they did in the comic books?
No.
They introduced a white Black Panther.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Nope. He is.
Jonathan is dying to.
He is T'Challa's
Hold on a second. Jonathan's
son.
Over there dying to say something.
No fucking way, Jordan. Really?
I'm serious.
Why?
I'm fucking serious.
Thank you, GR. Yes.
Why? Why? Jonathan, your remarks?
Yep.
My remarks? Well, hold on. Let me hear Jordan's response to that first. Because it's not going to be what you think I'm going to say. Go ahead.
Response to what?
To a white Black Panther. What the hell do you think I'm talking about?
I can't. Dude, like I said, people are going nuts that, okay, first of all, it's an African country. It's Wakanda. Black Panther is the protector of Wakanda.
Yes.
So, obviously, it should be somebody that's a member of that nation. Now, they're saying, I haven't read the comic, they're saying he's his illegitimate son.
Is it Elon Musk?
If you're not a member of Wakanda...
political.
And, like, if people are going to... My problem is if people are going to bitch that you turn... Okay, so, like, it's happened a lot. They made Perry White African-American in the new Superman movies. Some people bitch about that.
That's great.
That was a last name, not a descriptor.
And they made James Gordon African-American. That's great. But I think there's certain superheroes that their ethnicity means a lot to the character. I believe Black Panther means a lot to African Americans, and that's in my opinion, that's just something maybe you don't change.
Have you spoken to any of them though?
I
About
can
this?
honestly I can honestly say no.
Okay. 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 Well, thank you for your honesty. And look, I'm rarely on camera as an African American, other than in grocery store and theme park commercials. But what I can tell you is Black Panther goes beyond how much melanin you have in your skin, if you or your body or whatever. If you are committed to Wakanda, if that country is everything to you and you would not only die for it, because dying is easy, but live and fight for it, then it doesn't matter what color your skin is, because once you don the Black Panther, shall we call it costume, wardrobe,
Suit.
uniform, suit,
Uniform,
thank you.
yeah.
Once you don
Uniform
that,
suit.
you are stepping into the shoes, the skin, the persona of every Black Panther that has led up to that moment. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what color your hair is. It doesn't matter how big your shoe size is or how much hair you have.
That always
after
matters,
dealing with
Jonathan.
a lot of stress. It doesn't matter whether you're cut or un. The point is, I said it, you believe and you live and bleed for that nation. And if somebody's willing to do that, who cares what color or how dark their skin is? What we care about is Wakanda forever, not Wakanda as long as you're black.
Jonathan?
Ever.
Pep Star?
Forever.
Forever.
My mic is on a stand, so I can't drop it, but I
was
can
gonna
lower
say,
it. Here
Pep
you go.
Star.
Here you go.
The only person to respond to that is Pep Star. That's what I was going to say. But
Oh, Pepe's a black dude at heart,
But-
day in, day out,
right.
forever and always. Amen.
Oh wait.
Hey, the bottom line is anybody that fights for their country is a superhero.
I thought you were going to say is a black dude.
Well, having Jonathan, I served with more black men and women than you can ever count.
And GR, as a veteran, it doesn't matter to you what color skin the guy or girl or gay or straight or whatever next to you in that foxhole or whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is you would die for them, they would die for you, but hopefully you don't have to die for each other because you can keep each other alive and safe, right?
Well, the way I put it, John,
Yeah.
sorry, I shortened your name.
Come on, man, get it right. Goddamn name all up on the board.
It's cool with it. I'm
Chill
cool.
it. I was thinking. I know that's hard for you to do, but I do it.
Me?
Back in the day, it wasn't about the color of their skin or their gender. It's about can they do their job.
Yep.
And if we can both do our job, we both end up walking home.
And thank you. And that's something I think Black Panther. I feel like it's never been about what color is this person, but even in the movies they said something like, "Where is this person from?" Like there were judgments upon people who weren't from Wakanda, but they were still black people. It's not about color. It's about character.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think more than color, what fans have a problem with, and it's very hard for comic book fans, is changing the character in general. Like you said, the suit, the Black Panther is a mantle, kind of like Captain America is a mantle. And every time you lose that original character, you lose Tony Stark, you lose T'Challa, you lose Thor, and somebody else takes over, that pisses the original fans off.
I'll give you that 100%.
Can I tell you guys, though, can I tell you guys what's going to piss the fans off if they put the new Young Frankenstein in color? Because it should be in black and white. It should be in black and white.
Hold on.
And there's
a new breaking news. Are we in breaking news?
Yes, we are. I keep this shit moving.
Notes. Okay.
Gotta keep this going. So Young Frankenstein is coming back, guys, in a comedy series, and Mel Brooks is behind this too. He's signing off. He's an executive producer based on the 1974 Young Frankenstein, guys. The pilot's going to be at FX, and now a lot of the producers from What We Did in the Shadows are coming in to actually produce this. You have Taika Waititi going to be directing the pilot as well, and they're moving forward. And they're like, I'm not going to make plot forms about this. We don't really know what's going to happen with, again, the new, it's called Very Young Frankenstein, by the way. I enjoy Young Frankenstein. I hope they do a great job by it. But you know what? At the end of the day, Frankenstein will probably bite somebody just like Cobra Kai all day, man. You guys hear about Martin Cove? Did you hear about Martin Cove?
Well done, Brian. Well done on that segue.
Biting his co-host, biting his co-star, biting people. So if you guys didn't hear about this, this is big on the internet right now. So Martin Cove was doing a fan event, and he had his co-star with him, Alicia Hannah Kim, and he just decided to bite her during the whole thing, and she freaked out and she got mad, and then they called the cops, and the cops came in. There's a whole viral video about her yelling at him in a parking lot. He's apologizing. He said he thought it was playful. He didn't think it was supposed to be that big of a deal. He's yelling at her. She's yelling at him. He's apologizing. I will say the one thing about this. So she kept, not to be controversial, but we do that sometimes on Kruse Control. She put a picture out online of her arm and saying she was almost bleeding. And here's the picture that she said, "Oh my God, you bit my arm." And she kept showing it to the camera and arguing mad about how her arm was bit so bad.
Oh yeah, it really looks like it's gonna bleed.
I mean, don't bite
I don't see nothing.
I see shit, but don't bite somebody.
I see it. Hold up. Wait a second. Let me get a good look.
Look in close, Pep Star. You're all about biting.
Get your glasses on, Peppy.
Is that an ass cheek?
That's her arm.
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
I see half an ass cheek.
But she said that.
So she's half-assed. Is that what you're saying, Jonathan?
She's half-assing it.
She is not. She has dropped charges. There's no charges. It feels like that, Angel. Though she's dropped charges. Apparently, he's had harassment against allegations against him before by a background artist one time when he was working on Cobra Kai, and they had a whole investigation during Cobra Kai last season, and they said they had a whole thing where they scored him because he actually apparently did harass his background artist. But they moved forward, they truck forward. I just think that this is, I don't see anything. I do think you shouldn't bite your co-star during a fan event, but I'm just saying that should be a rule for an actor. Just don't bite your co-star randomly.
I don't think her husband was very happy.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's a whole thing too. Just don't bite anybody, guys. Don't bite anybody. Be nice, play nice. If you're gonna bite somebody, maybe do that at Street Fighter, because Street Fighter seems like the place to be biting people. Not at a fan event, but Street Fighter, guys. So much news about Street Fighter. I feel like this just keeps popping at it. Looks like publicity. Richard Tracy says it could be. So Street Fighter right now, we have all these new castings. 50 Cent guys is coming in. 50 Cent's coming in, which I was like, 50 Cent? I'm like, okay, cool.
I can see it. I could see Balrog.
I can kind of see it too, Jordan. I was looking at the images like side by side, and Kalina Ling is coming in too to be playing, of course, the role of Shang-Li. Like this cast is really rounding about, but it's really, look at this cast. It's really a weird cast if you ask me. But I'm all about Andrew Koji. I'll break it down. So you have 50 Cent, first of all, as Balrog. We got Jason Momoa as Blanca. We got Andrew Koji as Ryu. We got Noah Centro playing the character of, is it Ken, right, Jordan? Or is it,
Yep.
Yeah, it's Ken. Roman Reigns as Akuna. Is it Akuna? I'm saying Akuma, Orville Peck as Vega, Akuma Matata, and Kalina Lang, of course, as Chong-Li. This is a good cast. I'm excited. I can't wait to see who will be playing. Of course, Balrog's like the side kick or kind of bodyguard to our big bad. Who's going to be playing Bison? I don't know. That's what I want to see. Who'll be playing Bison? I hope it's somebody great. I hope it's somebody big that we're holding back on, like Daniel Day-Lewis playing Bison.
There was already the rumor. What's his name is negotiations.
Oh, what was it, Jordan?
Walton Goggins, remember?
Walton Goggins? Oh, we did hear that. Yes, right. It was Walton Goggins. They still haven't officially signed him yet. Nope, but Street Fighter, there's so much. There's so much talks about Street Fighter. This thing was like dead in the water, and now it's like moving forward big time.
We said it never happened here, and look what happened. There's another instance where Kruse Control said no, and then they said, we're doing it.
And then it
Queen is
Well,
cracking me
we
up.
can't help the fact we're good, can we?
I for a moment, all right. I need to say, Queen, you are on fire tonight. You are cracking me up tonight.
We love our queen.
Love you, Queen.
Think back to Street Fighter when it came out. Now maybe I'm a
Which
little bit
one?
older than maybe I'm a little bit older
The
than
video
most
games he's talking
people
probably.
here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Jordan, I'm talking about the video game. It was very simple. It was very clear. You knew exactly what lane everybody was in. I feel like with the movies, they're trying to, and this includes the Black Panther conversation, they're all trying to expand these things, including the female Silver Surfer, which I have an opinion on.
Well, you're jumping
we don't
ahead,
need
Jonathan.
fine. I'm just saying, we don't need to expand everything in terms of our media, our characters, our heroes. We should be expanding the way we think. And if our heroes, if that's how we have to do that, then what that shows is A, something's wrong with us as a people, society, whatever. But B, we're changing legacy so that we can create more normalcy and decency. And I don't think we need to do that. I think we can learn normalcy and decency outside of changing legacy heroes. That's my comment. And
Jonathan, we do have to expand our legacy heroes when it comes to Superman, because I do want Batman here with Superman, guys.
Perfect segue. Damn it.
The whole thing with this is crazy because
Using the picture I sent you again.
I'm using it again, Jordan. It's gonna keep getting used. It's in the fucking Kruse Control system now. It's done. You're in the machine. But of course, James Gunn's talking about. They're asking him, "Will Batman be in Superman?" Because everyone keeps saying he's gonna be there. It's a whole rumor been going around. He's like, "No, he's still the plan. Is for him to be first introduced and the Brave and the Bold, not in here." Now we'll have to wait and find out, because when do directors actually lie about what's happening? They never lie, right? And of course, Superman's be based
of
on
course
the
not.
animated series, which again, Jordan and I were talking about earlier, that maybe some people be more like, for the OG fans, maybe it might hurt the box office for people that aren't that wrapped up in the animated series. But I want to see it. I want to see this thing was the best Batman Superman.
Wait a minute. Isn't the Dynamic Duo cartoon coming out first?
Yes, it is. Yes,
so
it is.
shouldn't we be introduced to that, to at least what Batman's going to look like?
Well, you would think so, but I don't know about
How
that.
are you going to do a Robin show? How are you going to do a show about
Jordan,
all the Robins?
Jordan, you're
and not
just
have
too
Batman?
demanding.
Yeah. It's James Gunn. We'll see, Jordan. I know you're excited about it. We'll see. At least you know what? He's not here, but I know that, as excited as you are about Batman, I know that Brandon's excited about Jurassic World. And Jurassic World, guys, everyone's excited that we're
Jurassic World refund.
I know that sounds like people are trash talking a little bit online, saying it's not that great.
Did he say refund?
Yeah, he said Jurassic World refund.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
And people are trash talking a little bit, saying it's not that great, not much action, not as many dinosaurs as you would want. I just still think it looks like Jurassic Park 3, if you ask me. But they were saying they were high-fiving each other when they heard that Spielberg was happy with it. But then all these things have been coming out that it's not going to be.
Well, what I got from everybody that's seen early screenings, from what I've heard, is there's everything you want. Everything's in the trailer. Every action piece. There's no plot. Every action piece, everything, the whole movie is pretty much in the trailer.
Dude, that raft scene, that was from the movie, the original book. They wanted to put that in there. That's what happens. You give away too many things sometimes when they do these trailers.
They gave away too much in the trailers.
Dude, I saw a trailer recently. It was called The Rooftop or something like that. And I was like, this is like the whole movie. You gave me everything, and you're already making fun of yourself. I don't know. To me, it was too much. And, some people think that South Park is too much, but I love South Park, guys. I love it so much. And,
oh my God, was that a segue? Jesus.
Yeah, I gotta say, the South Park shit is great. It's so good, and but there's been a lot of lawsuits, guys. Been talking about the lawsuits with Paramount and WB going back and forth. That's still lingering. But on top of that, too, they're going back and forth because the rights to South Park is going to go up. It just went up on June 23rd, and so they were like, well, I guess it's not going to be on Max anymore. Nope. They're apparently going to keep it on Max. And now with this whole Paramount merger on top of that, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are very upset because the new leaders over on Paramount are trying to cut their deal down a little bit. And they're going to say they're going to lose a lot of money. But guys, they have that like $900 million deal with against Comedy Central. Like, how much money do these guys actually need? But Skydance was saying by picking up Paramount, they have to kind of cut some costs.
They need $5 billion.
They need $5 billion, right? This new Jeff Shell guy coming in as the new executive over at Paramount is trying to tell them they want to have like not a 10-year deal, but a 5-year deal. They want exclusive rights coming over to Paramount Plus before it goes to Max, but that loses money for Trey Parker and Matt Stone. So they're very mad about it. They want to go to both platforms with this whole convoluted mess, which is why there's a lawsuit. But they make more money because it's on 2 platforms. But Paramount's pissed, WB's pissed. They're all fighting. They're suing each other. And if you ask me,
they're all going under anyway. So who the fuck cares?
It's the most convoluted mess ever. It's like, oh my God, guys, they fuck Kenny, and it's like,
why does television?
Why does this sound like an episode of South Park?
It does sound like it. It's like the most, like the craziest crossover ever. WB Paramount. I have no idea how this is actually going to work out. Just like I have no idea that Punisher.
Speaking of crossovers,
I have no idea how it's going to work out, Jordan. I have no idea, but I'm about it because I love Bernthal as Punisher. He's fantastic. I love the fact that he's branching into that because he's much more of a rough version of Punisher than we've ever seen in Spider-Man. It makes me think that we can have a chance of D'Onofrio playing Kingpin with Spider-Man.
But a PG-13 Bernthal? Every other word in his show is fuck.
It's very
true.
true.
Are you saying burnt all? Like all the things are burnt?
Bernthal.
Yeah.
Bernthal.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's his last name.
Yeah, coming out July 21st, guys.
His last name is Bernthal.
Whose last name? Whose last name?
Punisher, guys.
The guy on the right.
So
the actor's last name is Bernthal. And how does that impact the film itself?
A lot of breaking news.
It's dramatically important.
A lot of breaking news.
Explain yourself.
Bernthal is a very violent, rated R type character as Punisher in the Netflix series, and now onto the Disney Plus series, as opposed to Spider-Man is very PG-13. Yeah, guys, I'm Spider-Man. So I put those two together. Like, how's it going to work? I don't know.
Drink.
I'm about it.
Wait. What's the game? I'm not going to play it because I've had a wonderful evening.
Tiddlywinks, Jonathan.
You're saying the guy's last name determines how good he'll be?
No,
he's already done it. He's already been the Punisher.
He's got his own 3 seasons of his show.
The way he plays the character is so violent and hardcore, I don't know how he's going to be in a PG-13 atmosphere.
Oh, that's easy because he's not the one.
We got to keep going, Jonathan. We'll talk about this very soon. We're going way behind, guys. It's time for the hot takes. Everybody, now it's that time for those hot takes. This is that time. Put 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute break down all their hot takes, all that's breaking news. Now, can they make it before the bomb blows up? It's the question we always ask. And in 350 episodes of Kruse Control, most people fail. That's okay, guys.
I want to pick. I want to do the picking tonight. I want to do the picking tonight, Brian.
GR says no.
GR saying
GR
no.
don't run this show.
Come on, Jill, let the pep star.
Yeah, I do when it comes to this.
How about we rotate? Pep star goes and GR goes. How about that?
There you go.
He's always had the whole thing where he names everybody. Give me a shot at the title.
All right, pep star. You do hot takes tonight, pep star?
He's whining too much. Let him do it, Brian.
You do hot takes tonight, pep star?
I'm not doing hot takes. I just want to introduce who's going to go first, second, and third.
This is its own series.
Who's going first, man?
Well, let me take a look here.
You can't write this shit GR versus a dog. It's amazing.
Let's let that guy with the cone head go first.
That would be
Which
me.
one? We're all bald.
No, one with glasses on. He knows who I'm talking about.
Well,
that narrows it down to 2 of us.
That's
you
GR.
know that me and you do not see eye to eye. If I say Conehead,
Well, I
it's you.
can't get down that low.
I was gonna say the eyes are so far apart. How the hell can you see eye to eye?
GR, I think he's talking about you. And I
Yeah,
will tell
no,
you.
go.
GR!
Duh.
Happy Friday, guys. Welcome to a crazy Friday edition of Kruse Control. Thirsty Daddy, how you feeling about these hot takes tonight?
Not good.
They're gonna be fun.
I think you got this, GR. You always are kicking ass in these hot takes. Do you think you got this locked up tonight, GR?
No, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway.
All right. Without further ado, GR, the Thirsty Daddy. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Oh, Bond's got a new director, Mr. Villeneuve. The only question is the new villain for Bond going to be Dr. Worm? Think about that. Is Blade happening? Don't hold your breath, guys. Ironheart, the plot was good, but very clumsy. The pilot, not the plot, sorry. Very Young Frankenstein? Nah, I don't think it's going to work. Too much to live up to. Cove, he just got stupid and stayed that way. 50 Cent in Street Fighter as a villain, he fits the role. Mr. Blank's new movie for a Bat debut? We'll find out when it flies in. Spielberg, can he revive the dinos? I hope so. South Park staying on Max? Who gives a rat's dude? I cleaned that up. You like that? The Punisher and Spidey. How do they coexist? I doubt they can.
Great hot takes, GR.
Thank you, sir.
Who will win hot takes, guys? Great hot takes, GR.
Thank you, sir. It was fun.
Yeah,
That was a good one, GR. That was a good one.
He's setting the pace, guys. He's setting
That's
the pace.
a hard act to follow.
It's all right.
All right.
So which bald guy's going next?
Yeah, which one's going next?
Please
It
don't
ain't
make
you,
me. I need
sippy man.
Just
Let's let the
Pepe,
boat go.
I need a minute.
MJ.
I need a minute.
Oh, I gotta follow?
Oh, you're gonna follow the Thirsty Daddy. All right, Jordan.
The pressure's on.
He is on.
No pressure
Brian,
for
don't do
you,
that, don't do
Jordan.
that.
I'll
Brian,
drink. The heat is on.
Wait, what is the drinking thing?
Drink again, Brian.
Is that
It's
anytime you
GR.
do?
At this time, it's just GR's game.
No, I know that.
Used to be a
I know
game,
that.
dude.
It's like anytime Brian draws a breath, GR's like, let me take a sip. No, it's anytime you do an impersonation.
impression.
Is that
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jordan. Do you feel like you have the touch and the power tonight to win hot
Can you
takes?
do an impersonation real quick, Brian?
Thank you,
real
Queen.
quick for me. Real quick, please.
No, it's Jordan's time to shine, not
Okay.
mine.
All right.
It's Jordan's time, right, Ric Flair?
I go, woo!
That was
Ric Flair.
Brian taking a sip.
Oh, yeah!
All right, Jordan. How you feeling about these hot takes? Feeling good?
That's hard to pass. I'm feeling a little humble tonight.
We're off the rails tonight, Jordan. We're off the
We are.
rails.
So let's get this going. Come on.
Without further ado, hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
So the director of James Bond is Villeneuve, Denis Villeneuve. I'm saying, if we're saying Blade's not happening, I have a feeling it's gonna happen. It's on Kruse Control. I still haven't brought myself to watch all of Ironheart. I'm trying. Walk this way, master, to younger Frankenstein. You're very young Frankenstein. Martin Cove, man, he showed no mercy on that bite mark that I didn't see. Street Fighter, how about this? I'm just saying, my boy, Alan Richardson as Colonel Guile. Although he's going to be under the gun and under pressure when he gets the Batman role. Jurassic World, unlike Superman, most people are going to probably be asking for their refund from what everybody I heard say it's kind of boring. I love South Park, but it feels like WB and Paramount are going at it like a South Park episode. Where's Randy of all this? They just need some integrity. It's only fitting that Frank shows up in Spider-Man because his first appearance was Amazing Spider-Man 129.
Jordan is Team Autobots. Great hot takes, Jordan.
You got the power! You got the touch!
Only a true comic book man can get episode 129, Jordan.
Great hot takes, Jordan.
Thank you.
He's
They're all
got
great
the-
tonight.
He's got the touch.
Jordan,
got
are
the
you an
power.
animator? Are you an animator as well? Do you draw
No.
comics?
No, I'm terrible at drawing.
Oh, that's so not the direction I wanted to go. I have an idea for a hero, and I wanted to talk to you about it.
Sorry, Jonathan. But you know what I got to talk to you about, Jonathan?
What's that?
Some hot takes. All right, Jonathan. It is your time to shine, Jonathan.
Well,
Look at that.
I'm gonna shine a light on you, Brian.
Shine a
You're
little
the,
light
you're
on
the anchor of Chrome Dome night, Jordan.
Oh,
Jonathan,
Brian's singing
excuse
again.
me.
No singing, Brian, please. No singing.
I'm sorry, Pep Star. I know you told me not to sing tonight. It's okay, but I just saw Jonathan's twinkle in his eye, and I just wanted to sing something. That's it, you know. Anyways, Jonathan, you ready for some hot takes tonight?
Not in the slightest. I've been so distracted. I haven't taken more than 2 or 3 notes, but I'm gonna fill my. Is it 60 or 30?
You got 60 seconds
Yes.
on the clock.
Perfect. I'm gonna fill it either way. Don't vote for me. Vote for Jordan or GR or Pepe. They deserve it. I'm just gonna take this time and talk about stuff I want to talk about.
Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
We'll start with Blade. I don't remember the conversation, but I'll tell you this much. Wesley Snipes is the only Blade. If they try to replace Wesley Snipes with anybody else to play Blade, that's not a racial issue. That is a character legacy issue. It is Wesley Snipes. End. Full stop. End transmission. That's my Blade take, and I don't know why I even have an opinion on that. Next, Ironheart. Storm can't be the only black chick that could be played by RuPaul perfectly and better than Halle Berry. Can we please let RuPaul finally play a black chick in the Marvel Universe? And next, Street Fighter. I just said Brian's segues are perfect, and now let's get to what we really need to talk about. If you want this industry to change, it's not going to happen by sitting around. Vote Brian Kruse.
Great hot takes, Jonathan.
I mean, you know, look, I will never, thank you. I will never decline or turn away balloons and hearts and confetti and music. But I think we are at a turning point in our union. And I don't mind being the guy that's serious about this. We have a lot of fun on this show. But if we want things to get better for people who work in this industry, you have to share Brian's link. Get him on the ballot because he's not on it right now. And if you like things the way they are, then
You're stupid.
You know, what the hell are you doing even watching this show? But I'm being serious. If you like things, where am I? There I am.
Where are you going, Jonathan?
That's way too far, Brian. But we'll figure it out. If you like things the way they are, then do nothing and sit back and watch because you're next. But if you want things to get better, then you absolutely contact Brian. Ask anybody on this show. Talk to us. Ask questions. We need to get this man on the ballot, and I'm not ashamed to speak until Brian shuts me up. Shut me up, Brian. To speak until Brian says no more about this now. But we need
Great
to
hot
get
take,
this man.
Jonathan!
There you go. Because I'd have kept going.
No more about
I'd have
this.
kept going.
I agree, though. We
Really?
gotta push.
You would have
gotta push.
ROM?
We gotta push. It's a matter of time. We'll get there. We just gotta keep pushing.
Did we lose
We gotta
Brian?
keep pushing, guys.
Oh, there you
we gotta
go.
keep pushing.
Because the union is trying to shut him down. They're connected to Spectrum and your internet people.
Later, Jonathan. You've done it.
Yeah, thank
Later,
you.
guys.
Who do you
Great
have
hot take.
in California? Who's your cable person company in California?
Oh, we have Spectrum.
Oh,
Yep.
same here. That's why they're shutting you down. All right, keep going, please.
Pep Star, how are those hot takes today? You excited about who's gonna win?
Absolutely excited. Great job by all 3 gentlemen. But the when we get a chance, I got a comment about the Cobra Kai. I'm not gonna say anything right now, but
We'll
I'm
talk
a little
about that.
disappointed.
We'll talk about that in a second, Pep Star.
Okay.
But first, I'm going to start that poll right now. I'm putting out the audience right now. You got GR, you got Jonathan, you got Jordan. Vote, 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 vote it up, guys. This is your time to shine and tell us who you think should win hot takes tonight. I can't wait to find out who wins. And while you guys are voting up, having a great time out there, it's just Friday, guys. We're having a great time, right? But while you're doing that, it is time for us to take that 10 minutes on the clock for what to say is just a quickie. All right, guys, it's time for a quickie. This is that time to put that 10 minutes on the clock, and we break down all this breaking news. We've kind of been getting into it already tonight, but maybe I should make it 5 minutes at this point. We've been talking about all the breaking news, you know what I mean?
I think that's fair. That's fair.
I feel like we've been talking so long. If I can reset, I can't reset at this point. I've gone too long. It's time.
We're an hour in. Let's go for it.
I'm putting it in, guys. That's that quickie time. That clock is ticking away right now.
Voting for Jordan.
I'm going to Pep Star first. Peppy, what about that bite, man?
Happy.
I'm very disappointed in the young lady because she blew it way out of proportion. He was wrong. He looks like a biter. He looks like somebody I wouldn't want to work with. But she went way too far with no evidence.
She was showing her arm, Pep Star. Her showing her arm.
That was nothing. That was nothing.
That was her ass, Brian. We know what it was.
I like how they had to put arrows there. Like, this is where the bite mark's at. Peppy, even you, when you light bite, I can see more than that.
Yeah, I mean, he was disrespectful. Let's be clear about that. But she went above and beyond to get the publicity. And then
she
had
was
to say,
screaming.
okay, no, I'm not going to press. Come on, stop. He was
Star.
wrong. That was it.
She was screaming at him too, Pep Star, screaming at him. It went a viral video, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I don't care, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But you shouldn't bite some fucking buddy, you know what I mean? I don't know what even incentivized you to bite your co-star while you're doing an interview. It makes no sense to me.
Have you seen him? Do you see what that guy looks like?
It's true,
Yeah,
it's true.
Dude, he's not. I think he's living Cobra Kai.
I think he is.
Definitely not Brad Pitt. That's
Every picture you see, he's doing this, and he's doing this, and he's posing like he's Cobra Kai. He is Cobra Kai, never die. I think that's his life.
Well, don't forget, he was also Erickson in First Blood Part 2. He was a douchebag in that, too.
Damn, Jordan.
Anybody?
He's a douchebag in everything.
But he's a douchebag in real life.
Yeah, don't bite your co-star. Don't bite her. And they had so many scenes together in Cobra Kai. So many. They worked together for
that's disgusting.
Yeah, like weeks. I mean, months. I mean, they're Jordan, right? How many scenes those two have together? All the
Pretty
scenes,
much.
right?
So what you're saying is it was premeditated.
The cops had to. I like the fact that cops had to hold the husband back, because otherwise, Mr. Cobra Kai would be Mr. Cobra dead.
Is your name Jordan? I heard him say Jordan. Let Jordan speak.
This is a feud that'll never die.
This is a feud of the century, guys. This is
Jordan,
something.
please proceed.
But GR, I agree with you. Like, the cops had to hold them back. That's fucking nuts. So you watch that video. If you saw that video, it looks like it's straight out of just a planned TMZ type deal. That's what it looks like.
All for show, guys. It was all for show. That guy wasn't going to do nothing because then he'd have been in trouble. Come on already. I had to hold him back.
Well, then,
get out of here.
Right, GR?
No, that you saw it on the video. The cops physically had to hold the husband back.
Oh, yeah,
because he was pissed that this dirtbag bit his wife.
Where was the mark? Okay, it blew it way out of proportion.
The mark is irrelevant. It's the fact that he did it.
It is not when you go that far. I'm not condoning what he did, but geez Louise, Jordan, please proceed.
Hold on.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
Hold on. I'm the host.
Okay, you're right.
I'm sorry, Jordan. Go ahead, buddy.
I will tell you this, guys. Hold on. Time out. It's like Zach Morris. I will say this, though. The thing that really kind of crazy to me is how she said he almost drew blood, and then you see that imagery, and it's like you're saying he almost drew blood, but you don't have a mark. That's I mean, it's a bit much, but I will say this: don't fucking bite anybody. Now we got to go to Jordan. I called on Jordan first. Going to Jordan.
They drew first blood, not me. They drew first blood, not me.
Oh shit, Jordan. What do you think about that?
Didn't Stallone draw first blood?
He did.
They drew
first
blood, not me.
Just like Street Fighter, right, Jordan? You're out to talk about that. What do you think about Street Fighter, man?
Oh, dude, it's all over the internet today. People are already fan casting Alan Richardson as Guile. You know me. I'm an Alan Richardson fan. I'm ready for his Batman.
Dude, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. I wish it would for you.
He did a great Batman voice in an interview. They asked him, he's like, could you do a Batman voice? Dude, it sounded just like Kevin Conroy did in the animated. No, it was not. Goddamn. Throat cancer. What's his name? Christian Bale. It was not throat cancer Bale.
It wasn't that? Wasn't that Shame on you.
And not to get off topic, but did anybody find it hard to take Bale seriously? The way his cowl was shaped to squeeze his face and his mouth was like this. But I like it.
I think you're the only person that's ever thought to themselves, how squeezed was the face of Bale?
Oh no,
in that movie.
Bale's cowl and his acting for Batman's made fun of all over the internet. You gotta Google some of the comedians; it's hilarious.
I mean,
it definitely is.
Yeah, me scared to death.
Definitely
somewhere online.
He looked like a real badge.
He had me scared to death.
Yeah, but Jordan, do you think that Richardson could actually be again in this Street Fighter movie? I just don't see it happening.
I don't know about the fighting talent, but he's got the look of Guile.
He does.
Guile was built he's built like a shit brick house. So look wise,
or a brick shit house.
It depends.
Wow.
I don't know what his asking price is. It seems like there's a lot of people in this movie already.
There's so many people in this movie, guys. So many movies.
They also just hired, God, I can't remember his name now. He's some comedian to play.
Aziz? He's like popping back up now since he's not canceled anymore. He's popping back up.
This is a younger guy. He's playing.
The clue was some comedian, and your first guess was Aziz Ansari?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. He's so hot right now. He's so hot right now. He's back in. He's back in.
Brian, that was so bad. Have another drink.
He's as hot as GR is about this young Frankenstein thing while Jordan's thinking about that. GR, what do you think about
Andrew Schultz? That's it. Andrew Schultz.
Oh, yeah, him.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing Dan Hibicki.
I'm coming back to you, Jordan. GR, young Frankenstein, very fast. What do you think about this? Is this going to be your young Frankenstein?
This is going to be a piece of shit. It has way, way, way too much to live up to.
Yeah, but I mean, Mel Brooks is still kind of involved. He's a producer. You know?
Well, Mel Brooks is 93. He's older than me and has had too many drinks.
He's got more than you, GR?
Yeah, you look like his twin.
I can't argue that. Nobody can argue
I'm close, Peppy. But at least I'm tall enough to see him in eye to eye.
You know what? I'll take you outside and throw you a beating right now. Keep it up. Keep it up, pal.
Yeah. Next.
I'm excited. I'm interested about this very young Frankenstein. I think it looks interesting. Jordan, get back over there in Street Fighter, but also give me some Spider-Man fucking knowledge when it comes to this Punisher thing too.
All right. Well, the Punisher's first comic book, like I said, was Amazing Spider-Man 129. First time the Punisher, and he showed up to hunt Spider-Man because he was a vigilante and he was in a contract. And, they've always had a antagonistic relationship, not as much as Daredevil and Punisher, but it could work. It's going to be PG-13, and I think people that are used to the violence from the Punisher TV show might be a little disappointed because you're not going to get that.
You can't be that violent. You can't be that violent.
You can't be that violent. Not for a Spider-Man film. It's not going to happen. I mean, the essence of the character will still be there. The personality is a great actor, but the level of violence, people are just going to have to assume he's playing it's not his show right now. He is the supporting character.
I'm intrigued to see how that actually works out. This is the 4th Spider-Man movie. It's kind of during that, they'd say maybe during Battle World. We'll have to see.
Right, maybe.
I'm interested, but Jonathan wants to talk. But also, Jonathan, I'm going to ask you this too. What do you think about the South Park, the whole thing going down too? You got Trey Parker and Matt Stone being like, we need more money. Paramount's trying to figure it out because they're broke, and they got sold to Skydance. So he's like, we're buying this for how much money? We can't get the deal done, and we're trying to cut costs, so we can't afford to pay you that much money. Do you think that's the right thing to be fighting Paramount at this point?
I have no idea, because tonight's show was the first time I ever heard about this whole thing.
There's a lot
I've done no research. I know nothing other than the question that you asked. So based on what you asked me, I would say, how about the people with the investment money shut the F up and trust the people who've made billions of dollars over the past couple of decades on exactly what it is they did yesterday and the day before and the year before that and the year before that. Was that sound indicative of anything? Because my statement is, if they've made you $1 billion 4 years ago and last year and this year, they're probably going to do it next year too. So stop complaining. Spend the money on whatever it is they want to do, because they're brilliant and they've helped shape this, not just economy when it comes to farce and spoofs and entertainment, but also this society and the way we regard those in charge, those with power. South Park and Family Guy, shows like that, keep those in power in check. My question initially, before you asked me that, which I appreciate.
You had something else you want to say.
Question real quick. Yeah, it was to Jordan, if I can, Brian.
Yeah, if you want to talk to Jordan, can Jonathan ask you a question? I'm gonna ask Jordan first.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's so super quick. It's so super quick. Jordan, I'm discovering the masterful storytelling in the Marvel universe. Because I play this game called Marvel Snap. Do you know it?
I've heard of it. I haven't played
it. It is my digital cocaine. No, I'm kidding. Like the amount of money I've spent on this game in the past 2 years, it could have been a brand new Kia. So what?
Ouch.
But do you think the Marvel universe is more diverse and rich than the DC universe? Because I'm having a hard time. The Flash is my favorite superhero, and it seems like you're really into Marvel. The Flash
I'm
doesn't
more
really compare to the characters I'm learning about in Marvel. So
no, actually,
I'm
the
conflicted.
DC. I'm more into the DC myself, just because of the. So
He says
Marvel
in a
is more.
Transformers hat. Yeah, please continue.
I think. Well, I got my Run Barry Run shirt on. I got
Look
my
at that.
Barry Allen Flash shirt.
You do.
So
All right.
I gotta
children.
say,
My cat's name is Barry. My cat's name is Barry.
I think James Gunn actually did an interview and he said it best that Marvel is more like real world. They try to keep it grounded a little bit. Like everything's fantastical, it's comic books, but their scenarios are in New York, Seattle, California. They got real places. DC does all these. It's like an alternate Earth almost. It's like Gotham, Metropolis, all these and it's fantastical. He said you're in a world where magic's real, everything, superheroes are real, gods are real, and Marvel tries to say that they're aliens, like Thor. He's an alien from another planet. He's not really a god.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm new. Thor's an alien?
Yeah, they're an alien species technically.
Yeah, that's how I kind of do it, Jonathan. They kind of dance around it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
Marvel's
he's not a
grounded.
superhero. He's a god.
They're trying to ground it though in reality.
Yeah.
So,
In reality.
but my question to Jordan, though, my question,
I think
simply,
diversity. You're asking for
which do
diversity.
you prefer? I'm asking you, which do you prefer and why?
Okay, well, it depends on the era of comic books.
No, it doesn't.
Lately,
I need a solid answer.
We have
DC.
1 minute.
Pick your favorite. Pick your
DC.
favorite.
1 minute,
DC.
Jordan.
Why?
I feel they're more adult in reading material. They're more. I like reading darker stuff. That like look at Batman. It's all psychology mostly. It's all
Absolutely,
about
it's trauma. It's trauma.
yes, and that's what I like reading more than the action and even Superman. He's an alien in a foreign land. His planet's destroyed. He's facing hatred, but he's also he sees the good in humankind, and I like to see that.
I'm going to give you the last 10 seconds. I'm going to praise your response. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder acted out in a productive, if not violent, way is Batman. But most people who experience CPTSD don't act out in a productive way that betters society. And you're right. Every Marvel, well, just about every DC character is this because of something tragic. And they made a better choice than the rest of us would and became something greater than the rest of us that we can all aspire to. That's DC. Well done, sir. Thank you. Great answer. Brian, back to you.
Which
Great
is
answer.
not butting your co-star. That's that great choice, guys. Great Quickie, everybody. Great Quickie.
Brian, can I say something real quick to what Jonathan just said?
Hold on,
get in
hold
there,
on. Did you
GR.
say which is not fucking your co-star? What are you
I said
talking about?
biting. I said
What?
biting.
I-
Get that earwax out, Jonathan. Get that earwax
That
out.
wasn't where I was going, Jonathan. I just want to say what Jonathan said is true.
Sorry, GR. I'm sorry.
Horny bastard.
That's Pep Star's job.
I just wanted to say what Jonathan just said is true. Dealing with PTSD is one of the hardest things that any person, male, female, whatever, alien, whatever, can deal with. I've dealt with it for the last 50 odd years, and I'll continue to deal with it the rest of my life. But what you said is true, John. It's a bitch to deal with.
Yeah.
And the fact that they deal with it so beautifully in DC comic books is wonderful.
If I could, it's 10 more seconds. GR, were you in the Marines?
No, I was in the real service. I was a Navy SEAL.
Okay, well, but the point I'm making is
be like
I
that.
found out today, one of my former clients, and you know, I haven't spoken with this guy in 8 years, but I guess he's a Marine, was a Marine, and I believe he was
He's
killed
always a
in-
Marine.
Thank you. He was killed in service overseas 3 days ago.
Oh,
And
shit,
so to Gordon Reed and his family, and all of his friends, I would like to say right now publicly, Gordon Reed, a Marine who loved film, loved characters, loved acting, loves what we do, and added value to it because he took acting classes when he wasn't serving. You know, we'll miss you. Thank you for your service. I don't think I'm worthy to say Semper Fi, but if there are any Marines out there who are worthy, please say one of those for our good friend and departed
As
hero.
we said, it doesn't
Gordon
matter
Reed.
what you serve in, Jonathan. Semper Fi, brother. I love you.
That is for Gordon Reed.
And I'm sorry that. Thank you.
On that note, guys, we do have a winner of Hot Takes.
Whoa.
We are screwed, Jordan. We are screwed. Oh my gosh, Jordan. Oh, guys.
I forgot
we
about hot
do
takes.
have a winner of Hot Takes.
Oh boy.
Who will it be? You have voted, and you have spoken.
I voted too.
Will it be the Thirsty Daddy, G.R. Waters?
Not tonight.
Why do you always shake your head, Gio?
Or maybe, is it Mr. Jonathan McFadden?
Maybe, but not when Brian does his like creepy.
Or could it be? Beat me up, Mr. Jordan Sell.
He's doing his Batman voice.
I want to find out if Pappy's gonna win.
I thought that was a day laborer with a van and a liking for children.
Emphysema?
Yeah, go ahead.
Damn. Damn. You have delivered. And our winner
So dramatic. Get
hot
to the
takes.
point.
is
Day laborer with a van and emphysema.
our winner is
Emphysema is my favorite
the Thirsty
drag
Daddy,
queen.
G.R.
in Detroit.
Way to go, G.R. Yeah.
Thank you very much, viewers. I appreciate it.
All right.
Feel good.
So good.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah, G.R. dance. Come on, G.R. You want hot takes?
Please don't.
No, I'm not dancing. Hey, I'm Caucasian. I got no rhythm, brother.
At all.
That ain't true.
Great hot takes, GR. Guys, great hot
That
takes.
was
Thank you.
fun. I want to thank the
moving on.
viewers because it was fun.
Moving on. We got topics here.
That was just hot takes. All right.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are talking too much.
We're
Pepstar's
an
gonna
hour
take a
and
nap.
20 minutes in, guys. Let's get on.
Pepstar's gonna take a nap and leave us before you know it. Pepstar's got girls. Pepstar, you got a date tonight?
No date tonight. Just chilling.
Okay, man. Well, I'm happy you're here, Pepstar. Thank you guys for voting for hot takes as always. But guys,
Thank you, Queen.
the Thirsty Daddy wins. But apparently, will the fans win? Because Fantastic Four is coming, guys. And that new trailer just dropped. Can we talk about that in Comic Corner? So, guys, the final trailer has dropped, everybody. The fourth and final trailer. It's the final countdown. I'm sorry, Pepstar.
Wow.
So, the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four is coming, guys. And get ready because the first steps have been had. And Pedro Pascal and the whole team are here. Kirby, we got Joseph Quinn. We also got, I'm going to butcher his name. I can't say it out loud.
She's so hot.
Dude, I think she does a great job. I think these trailers look great.
Which one you talking about?
Kirby, she's fantastic.
And
I'm
that's
not
Kirby,
sure.
the one playing Sue Storm.
How many times did I say fantastic during
blonde
this?
girl.
Is she the first, second, or third, or fourth person in that lineup? I can't quite tell.
Jonathan, I think you've had too much to drink. So the Fantastic Four is coming, and Pedro Pascal, he came forward and actually talked about the new trailer coming out, and he said, I've heard all the rumors, guys. I'm too old. I'm not right. I need to shave, which is hilarious. That's what GR says every day we talk about this Fantastic Four, and I think he heard GR on Kruse Control. I think that's what it was, and I think it's hilarious they said that. But also Joseph Quinn came forward, and he said that, yes, Mole Man's in this, the Floptastic Four. I don't know. The new trailer has dropped, but he did say that Mole Man's in here. I think it's going to be, he's all the time, guys. There's so many different characters in there, but Walter Hauser, I think it's going to be him. Paul Walter Hauser, I think that's going to be Mole Man. Those are rumors for a long time. The trailer did drop. It's coming out July 25th. Will it be great? Will it flop? Like we're here in the chat, guys. I can't wait to talk about it. Here is the final trailer for the Fantastic Four.
Famous around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four.
That's cool.
Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch,
I love you, Johnny.
and The Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
He's no Chris Evans.
It's clobbering time.
That's
You
just in
think?
the cartoon. Never late for Sunday dinner. Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
It's dinner time. Get inside.
I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald.
That's not Silver Surfer. Wrong sex.
He's heralding
What
GR.
is that? It is
Yeah, Silver
Technically,
Surfer's
it
white, not Silver Surfer.
She did take up the mantle as Silver Surfer at one point.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
Yeah, 40 years after it was written.
The clock is ticking. We are going
I actually
to
don't
find a
mind Pedro
solution.
in this trailer.
We are going to make it right.
You don't want to
still
just
paid.
crush him?
Yeah.
I like that.
The four of us will face the danger. We will protect you.
Family. It's about connecting.
See, look,
to
now she's
something
got a
bigger
kid.
than
I think
yourself.
this movie, and then they had a scene where they said she was pregnant. Like
We'll
she
face
told him,
it
I'm
together.
pregnant. I think this movie takes
As
place
a
over a whole year.
Good, there's a baby.
It's the movies.
What time is it, Ben?
No.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna.
Say it!
It's clobbering time.
They should have him say it right there. I'm just saying.
The music, dude, is so cheesy. It's-
Famous around the world.
You know what we should have had? We should have had
Please
Hans
welcome.
Zimmer do the music for this. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, if this was a Snyder movie, it would have been Junkie XL.
Yeah. Interchange with Hans Zimmer. Guys, I'm gonna say I know Jordan's got a lot to say about this. I do too, but I actually think this trailer is better than the last one. I think that Pedro Pascal works better for Mr. Fantastic. It just feels campier than I thought it would. It's the first family, and we got to really set the stage for what's going to happen with the Fantastic Four, with the MCU moving forward. This is very integral to what happens next. They said it's going to connect to, of course, Doomsday. So the end credit scene and all that will interconnect like Thunderbolts did. I still enjoyed it, guys. I think that we got to see the Thing do really well. Guys, if you go back, can I just show you I'm going to show you guys something. If you go back in time, you look actually at the Thing before we dealt with back in the day with Michael Chiklis, like our Thing looks much better these days. Like if you go back and look at it, that looks so cheesy, so campy. I think they're trying to make it more
Chiklis
realistic.
nailed. I think Chiklis nailed the the rock suit was terrible.
It was
but
horrible,
I thought
man.
personality wise and the voice, I think Chiklis nailed the Thing back in the 2000s.
There he is right here, right? Here he
It
is.
was terrible, but great casting though. Great
casting.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that outfit.
You know what? I can see GR. Can you give me it's clobbering time quickly? I just want to hear you say it. If you're auditioning for the role.
It's clobbering time.
That's pretty good.
If we were doing the Fantastic Four right now, I'm just saying. GR, you got the role in my book.
Nah, I'm not casting him. I'm not casting him. Nope, nope.
Pepstar,
But
who would you play?
you're a dog. Who cares?
Pepstar's playing the robot, probably, right? Pepstar or is Jonathan? Jonathan or Pepstar's the robot? I'm not sure which one.
Jonathan's a better actor than me, so he would play the robot.
Listen. I'd rather you play the role and put me in the position to negotiate with producers and people so I can get more money and right casting. I don't think GR is the voiceover that should be saying it's clobbering time.
Well, Pepstar is going to tell you when Snickety Snacks in his contract, though, so you better work on that, man.
Ooh,
Fair
Queen's saying even the Roger Corman Fantastic Four is better. The
Oh,
never
that's a
released
womp
movie.
womp. All right, well, we're Jordan's going last on this one because he's going to talk the longest. I'm giving him a soapbox in a little bit. So, Jonathan, you see the trailer. Have you seen any trailers for Fantastic Four yet?
Not for the movie, but the game I was referring to when I was talking with Jordan, Marvel Snap, has released certain characters or talked about them, whatever. and tell me if I'm wrong because I don't know anything yet. This movie takes place in like the 60s, right?
Retros kind of 60s, 70s era.
It's an alternate Earth, though, Jonathan.
It's not alternate our Earth.
Again, Jordan, like Brian, bring Jordan up because I have to ask him this. You asked me, Brian. Let me ask Jordan.
That's true.
I don't know what that means, Jordan.
Okay, so. How do I explain this to somebody? Okay, so there's multiple Earths. It's like multiple dimensions. Like where we live, there is another Earth in a like separate like. Let's try to
moving around
like a portal. Okay. You can go to another Earth.
Okay.
So like, it's like other Earths are like our Earth, but slightly different. Like their Earth is like a retro, futuristic, 60s vibe, but it's still modern day. Like that's how their technology developed.
Okay.
So it's a yesteryear.
I think to explain this, you gotta see Jordan's background. That's what I'm saying.
How do you like my Fantastic Four, baby? What did he ask you again?
That's a great question. You can't ask me to go back if I could turn back time.
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
How many times are we singing tonight, Brian?
Really, all the times. You know what? When have you heard a SAG-AFTRA president sing? Not until now.
Well done. But so then here would be my question. This universe where the Fantastic Four operate in that way. Mm-hmm. As we were watching the trailer, I heard certain people talk about like the music is bad or the whatever's. Like it needs to be a little bit cheesy. It needs to be
that's the world they're living in.
Does it?
I'm almost done. It needs to be like Bewitched, but superhero powers rather than Uncle Arthur and witchy powers.
I'm not feeling this. I'm going to the Thirsty Daddy. GR, what do you think about the Fantastic Four trailer right now?
I hear what Jonathan's saying, though. It does feel like
what's weird, Brian, is just because you don't agree doesn't mean that you ignore things.
It's called Kruse Control. We'll come back to you.
Fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
Bottom line is, Brian, I'm borderline on it. He needs to shave that fucking mustache off and be a real man, not a cartoon character that he is in every movie.
What's wrong with the mustache?
I don't know. I think he keeps the mustache because last time he shaved it off was Wonder Woman 84, and he looked freaking goofy.
Goofy.
Well, it's true.
Jordan, I'll put this as an old-time comic book man. That looks cheesy as shit. He is not Mr. Fantastic.
But GR, you saw that trailer. Does it make you any more excited about it?
No.
Oh, come on, GR. Not at all?
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't...
GR? Fantastic! Imagine if GR walked in
Drink on that, Brian.
Can you imagine if GR walked in that building and his phone like, Fantastic Four!
That's Brian.
And then someone goes,
Brian, I have one way to put that. FFC.
Fat
What's
fucking
that?
chance.
Come on, you gotta come on.
Yeah.
How did you know that? How did you know
All right, Jonathan,
that?
I'm sorry I fucked with you right there. I do that sometimes on Kruse Control.
You were trying to move on.
I agree with you, though. I think that campiness is what they're going for. I agree with you 100%. It seems like they're trying to lean into this weird kind of world that doesn't make sense for these characters. And that's what I think this is, because they're not supposed to be there. Because the rumors that online have been that they have somehow fallen into this multiverse and they're not supposed to be there. They're from the MCU originally. They fell here somehow and they have to leave because they're not supposed to be there. I think that's why they're making it weird. I think that makes more sense to me. It just makes it feel like, you know, that cringe in the back of your neck. Sometimes you feel like, what? There's something weird happening in my life. That's
oh
what
my
it feels
God,
like.
is that what that is? Yeah. Yes, I get you 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know all the details of the new movie, but I'll tell you this much. I didn't realize it was taking place in today's time, society, whatever. It looks like it takes place. I'm getting myself. There we go. It looks like it takes place in the
Oh.
60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. So here's my point. Right now, nostalgia, looking back on the way things used to be, in a lot of situations, feels like those were better times. So to show a 60s version of the Fantastic Four, where they have that really outdated but futuristic technology, and it makes us, the viewers of today, feel like we're viewing future tech when really it looks like the Jetsons, hover cars, whatever. I think there's an art to that, but I also
the
think it
costume design.
reflects. I think it reflects on what we're dealing with right now, all of us, because we look at how things are right now, all of us, and we think everything is in trouble. And what Marvel is doing here is they're making us look back on the past and seeing that heroes exist no matter what the year, what the era, and it's making us, for those 2 hours, 2.5 hours, go back and look at the 60s or the 70s or whatever and go, we can still get through this with really cool tech and really cool stuff. We can still create a better future, because right now we're in a future that is better than the 60s, but we don't feel like it. So I think that's an over analysis, but I love the fact that they're making this retro. When you look
it's
at
great.
Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie, it's clean, it's simple, it's
Two of my
clear.
But does the audience want that, though? Will it actually break the box office, though? Because I saw this trailer, and I got it. But I'm
Box
also like, I
office.
just don't think it's going to break the box office. I don't think it's going to cross that billion.
Executives, the good ones, the ones that will have a job in a year and a half, aren't thinking box office.
Oh, yeah, they
They're
are. They have to. You would
No,
have to
no,
think about
no,
the
no,
box
not
office.
the good ones. The good ones are thinking merchandising. They're thinking IP, streaming, and how can
And
this
popcorn buckets.
right?
Popcorn
That's
buckets.
merchandising. How can this make us millions per year for the next 50 years, not for the next weekend of release in theaters? The
Jordan,
whole
get him.
box office thing, let it go. Let it go. Give it up.
Jonathan,
Let it
you make
die.
a good point, because I can't remember what movie it was, but there was a movie in the last few years, didn't do that great at the box office, but you know what they did do? They sold toys. And you sell toys, you make a lot of
Transformers?
money, you get a sequel. It was probably a Transformers movie, I'm not sure. But
Brian, I don't think he's saying the things you wanted him to say when you said, like, go get him. I don't
But-
think.
No,
he's doing
Jordan
that.
had a look at his face that he wanted to talk to you about. So that's why I said Jordan get him.
Oh.
Because
And
yeah,
yet
I
he's
wanted,
agreeing
wanted
with
to
me.
agree with him. It's
know,
not
he-
all about box office today. It's about a lot of it's merchandising, because there is not many movies in today's age with streaming and after COVID, not many of them hit $1 billion anymore, if any of them. That day of the $1 billion movie is almost gone, because now you get a movie 30 to 40 days after it's in theaters, you can get it on streaming. So I don't think we're going to see this movie might make money. Now, the reason I don't think it's going to make $1 billion, you got Jurassic World coming out the 4th of July weekend. The next weekend, you got Superman. 2 weekends after that, you got this. You got your three biggest movies of the summer coming out. Bam, bam, bam. They're all going to. So if Superman has good word of mouth, it's going to take away money from Fantastic Four. If Superman tanks and is terrible, Fantastic Four is going to make the money. Same with Jurassic World. If Jurassic World
Or
is
it
really
tanks.
good,
that's not going to make that money, Jordan. I don't think so.
what,
It's-
I'm trying to be fair here. What I'm
You gotta be
saying
fair. You
is-
gotta try.
What I'm saying is
Beautiful dreamer.
if one gets
Oh,
really
my
good word
God.
of mouth, if one of these movies get really good word of mouth and really good, let's say, just really good word of mouth, really good ratings, it's going to have legs. That means if it's Superman first, it's going to cut into Fantastic Four's profit. And if Superman tanks, Fantastic Four is going to make the money.
But do you think though?
What if they both tank?
Well, I mean,
Well,
that's the question.
that's
Do you
another.
think
That's nobody's
is there that
banking on
world?
that, but it could happen.
is there that world? Because there's the hate that's happening. Well, John Campea talked about the hate about like how he had some people that he knew that were not doing. Oh, they hated Superman. There's like friends coming out and saying it's not that great.
I don't know if you guys talked about this on here, but one of the Snyderverse cult, not the fans. I'm a Snyderverse fan. There's the Snyderverse cult.
I'm a Snyder fan too, man.
Yeah, but there's the cult that worship the ground Zack Snyder walks on.
We're not doing
They
that
got
here.
onto one of their websites. They got onto one of their websites and posted about, hey, the day it opens, we need to give a bunch of bad reviews that whether we've seen it or not, just tank it with reviews and buy tickets, but don't go watch the movie so it looks like the theaters are empty. They had this big plan to tank Superman. They hadn't even seen it.
That's fucked up, though, isn't it?
And anybody that supports James Gunn, they're calling them gun bots because, we're all
don't give
gun
GR
bots.
fuel. Don't give GR fuel.
Oh,
He's gonna use that
Mr.
now.
Blank.
He's gonna use that shit from now on. Now, Jordan. Thank you for that. He's gonna
Gun bots.
He's gonna call him gun blanks though, or he already calls blanks. So, but
Blank bot. Blank bot.
See, you're helping him. You're fueling the fire here, Jordan.
Now, I'm excited because 90% of the people that have seen Superman already says it's like a live-action version of the Justice League Unlimited and the cartoon series. That was all in
Which
that
you love.
DC, all that DC animated universe. You had Batman, you had Justice League, Superman, all that universe. This is what they drop you in, just like the cartoons did. They drop you into the movie. You're right in the middle. Metahumans exist. Superman's been around for 3 years. We're getting right into the action. Now, that might alienate some people.
Will the Fantastic Four be like that, though, Jordan?
No, Marvel always sets shit up slow, man. They're not going to drop you right in.
I just want to talk about this very fast. It's like the idea you were saying before, a year and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
That seems a long time for like a movie to have ground. That's too far. That's too long.
What's weird is we've seen a trailer. We've seen a trailer where Johnny Storm goes, "You guys are pregnant." We've seen the trailer where in their bed. She tells them we're having a baby.
Yes.
We've seen a trailer when Silver Surfer shows up. She's not even looking pregnant. She's not even looking pregnant when Johnny finds out they're having a baby. And then she has like it's not even a newborn. The baby looks like he's 1 or 2. So what you're seeing is, I think we're going to live the life of Fantastic Four for at least a whole year. We're going to see him do good deeds. We're going to see him try to stop Galactus before he gets here.
Well, Joseph Quinn said that Mole Man's a villain. There's more villains than just Galactus. He had that whole thing he said during like one of the big press things.
I think we're going to see like the Fantastic Four just doing their hero job. They're the only heroes on this planet, and they're doing their hero job.
And Angel says the Snyder cult is perfectly within their rights to react like that. Yeah, they are. They're within their rights, but I think that we have to think about what the trajectory we're going for Marvel. And I think that this could be interesting, but that's a long time to cover in a movie. It just is. As a writer, I can't even imagine tackling like over a year. That's a lot.
Right.
Superman, they're talking about that's within like 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, that's like a quick basically like a 30-minute episode of the show.
That's easier. That's easier to cover. We'll see. Let me go to Pep Star fast. He's been pretty quiet. Pep Star, how you feel about that trailer? You excited about Fantastic Four?
It's all right.
It's all right.
You know who I want to see?
You want to see Jessica Alba? I know she's not in this one, man.
Alba.
I know. I told you she won't come back for this.
But she's hot.
And then the guy with the mustache looks like Burt Reynolds.
He does. Yeah. That's a good point, Pep Star. He looks
could
like
be
Burt
the new
Reynolds.
Magnum PI.
Yeah.
That is not.
No, he's not Magnum. Sorry, but not even close.
How would you know?
I like Queen's comment. I like
Your
Queen's
nose is
comment that says
magnums.
normies don't care about Fantastic Four. She's got a point.
But Pepstar wants to hump that leg, right, Pepstar?
It's not about the humping the leg. It's about the characters and what they brought to the table and how much I enjoyed it. I just don't think these actors have what it takes. I could be wrong. I've been before.
Will that kill the box office, Pepstar?
Yeah, and I agree with Jordan and I agree with Jonathan that it's not about trying to make $1 billion because you're going to make your money once you start streaming and you're selling the merchandise.
Pepstar, will they give you a dog bowl, you think? A Fantastic Four dog bowl?
I hope so,
Superman's
but if they
getting a
don't, I'll
dog
go out
bowl.
and buy one.
There you go.
Brian, I think the better question that you should be asking Pepe is, what color would you like his T-shirt to be when you start selling it on your website?
Well, Pepe has a lot of ideas for his merchandise, and I don't like
Have
to
I
put too much steam in
disappeared?
there.
What's
Yep.
going on?
You're not there, Jonathan. You're not there.
This
I
is
thought you
not.
left on camera.
This is
You're
not.
hanging yourself in the
Stop it.
picture.
It's John Travolta doing a dance move.
Yeah.
No. I used my iPad and I tried to draw a logo
You went
that
10-1.
that represented
I went to the
Brian
bathroom.
Kruse, that didn't. What's the word I want to use here? Cause confusion in the market between Brian's logo and the SAG-AFTRA logo,
Yeah,
because Brian and Brian, you know what, Brian, tell them that. Hopefully, you are open to
that's
doing
an end
that.
of the night conversation before we sign off, Jonathan. We'll get back
Great,
to that. We
great.
got to talk about the topic
Great.
at hand because we got to keep this ship moving, and we're already way behind. We're way behind.
Very good. Perfect timing.
Jonathan, I don't know where you're at though, but hopefully you come back. All I
Let
got
me
is
fix this. Let me fix this. BRB. BRB.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to one more time before
Yes,
we
sir.
move on. Jordan, you said you needed lots of time for this. So what do you have to say about this Fantastic Four trailer?
We're way
Get it.
behind here, but
Yes.
I'm gonna make this quick. I wasn't feeling any of the previous trailers. I was thinking this was gonna be another Marvel, not a bomb. I would say mid-tier, mid-level, just a meh. But this trailer, I thought was halfway. It was the best trailer they produced.
It's the best trailer, Jordan. It is.
And thing with the rock beard. I mean, come on, we haven't seen
It's
that in
fucking
live
weird.
action.
Why we doing that? What we do? How's a rock beard grow?
Because Marvel likes to do that shit that was like niche. They did it in the comics, and they're like, "Oh, we could bring it to live action. They won't expect a rock beard."
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I would rather see GR with a beard than see the rock beard.
But I don't know if I'm going to see this in theaters yet.
You're gonna see it in theaters. Come on.
Well, that's like the week I'm having my surgery. I probably won't be able to sit. So,
okay.
Yeah. So
Not in Michigan, Brian.
No, yeah. I held off on my surgery so I could see Superman because that's my boy.
Yep, you and Corn Sweat,
And
man.
Gunn, don't fuck this up.
Too late.
You guys are gonna fight it. I don't know. I think the trailer looks really good. Looks better than I thought it would be. Look, the page roll thing, him the backlash GR saying about he should have shaved and all that. He didn't listen to it. I think it's in his contract he doesn't shave. Just like Pepstar doesn't shave, it's in his contract too. So it happens.
Word up.
I told Pepstar.
Hey,
but he
not
doesn't
to
wanna do
change,
it.
not to change. Well, it's not really changing topic. I talked to GR before. Brian, did you see that Jimmy Kimmel clip with Superman and Lex?
No.
Oh my God, it's amazing, dude. If anybody wants to see how Nicholas Hoult is going to be as Lex Luthor, you need to watch that clip.
Well, we'll have to check that out, man. Maybe I'll bring it for next week when we're back on, and I'll put it on so we can actually talk about it because that sounds very fascinating to me.
Oh, it was.
Did this work? Can you see
the dynamic
I can't see
between
you.
the dynamic between Superman and Lex just reminded me straight out of the cartoon. And Lex is not intimidated by him at all. It's kind of like the '78 movie. Remember when Christopher Reeve busted into the hideout and Lex is just like, "Hey, welcome. How you doing?"
Whatever, Superman's
that's
here.
how this
Cool.
Lex is. He busts in, breaks up half his office. He's still just sitting there drinking his coffee. He's like, "Hello, would you like a cup?"
Dude, I can't wait. I wish you were out here. We can go watch it together. I would love to go watch together. GR is falling asleep, guys, though.
Yep.
So,
Shut up.
So that makes me think that GR is very excited to talk about something else. But I wish you were here. I wish we could talk about this, do like a fucking Kruse Control live. But regardless of what it comes down to is like things change in the business so much. It goes up and down, left and right. Jonathan's very loud right now. I'm going to mute him. And I'm going to say this right now, guys, that things change for a reason. And we thought we had it right. We thought Transformers was done, but it's not done. And now he's going to say that Michael Bay's coming back. Can we talk about that in our feature story of the night?
But they're hairy.
Guys, calm down. We're going to come in. Let me introduce this for a second, okay, everybody?
Yes,
so, guys, Transformers. We talked about Transformers last week. I was a little intoxicated, but we talked about Transformers last week, and I got to tell you this. I love Transformers. Jordan sent me something that made me laugh my ass off. It made me laugh it so bad. It was like, if you're a fan of Transformers, like, that's a great thing, but I want to read it right, though. I need to read it right, but I will say this. So Transformers, guys, let me start again. So Transformers, guys, is coming back. Michael Bay has officially signed on to move forward with Transformers. Michael Bay, guys. Michael Bay says, I want to do more Transformers. He's working on a writing team. He wants to direct the next one. He wants to bring Transformers back. And what happened last time with Transformers was this. Like, he kind of got sick of it. It wasn't doing that well. The box office dropped. He walked away. They did Bumblebee, and then they tried to do other spinoffs. It just didn't work. I think the biggest thing why it didn't work, if you ask me, was the Shia LaBeouf angle. And if you ask me right now,
really?
Jordan,
That's what you think?
I'm thinking it's President Shia LaBeouf, and he's the President of the United States, and then Optimus and him have to work together to save the fucking world.
Now, wait a minute. Brian's onto something because remember, he studied like geopolitical science in college.
He did, dude. It's all set up for that. You got Shia LaBeouf as the president of the US.
The question is, does he marry his hot new girlfriend, Carly?
Megan Fox is back with those hammer thumbs and all. I want Megan Fox back.
Megan Fox is back.
I want Jonathan, so he's floating beneath the verse.
It's fine. I'm here. But my question is just solvent. What does thunder? Did you say thunder?
I said hammer thumbs.
Hammer thumbs. She's got weird thumbs.
What are hammer thumbs?
Right back, guys.
Have you never seen hammer thumbs before, Jonathan?
I don't think so.
Oh,
but
there's some weird looking thumbs.
If I have, I paid them for.
Pep Star is broken up with so many girls because of hammer thumbs. I'm like, Pep Star, they're so hot.
What are you
What exactly does that mean? Does that mean they've got no feet?
No, you have to look at their thumb. There's like very short thumbnails.
They're
club.
Like
half a
they're
thumb.
club thumbs.
Yeah.
We're
thinking about her nails too long.
We
joke.
don't care about her nails too much. We got to get back to Transformers.
She looks great. So Transformers coming back. Michael Bay's directing it. He's got a writing staff. And even John Camp is like, well, this is not guaranteed. It's happening, guys. Let's be honest about this.
The thing is, Paramount didn't come to Michael Bay. Michael Bay came to Paramount. So he's I need another blockbuster.
It's his legacy, Jordan. Yeah. He's bummed because his legacy's gone downhill. The last Transformers did Shia LaBeouf got hurt.
Dude, they fucked up the continuity so bad. So what do? Do you stick with the reboot series? Or do you reboot the whole thing again?
You make Shia LaBeouf the president and you move forward.
Remember, we were left on a cliffhanger.
Hey, Jordan. Yeah. The one thing I can't move forward on is that no one to this point has explained to me what Thunder Thumbs, or whatever you called it.
Do you really need this that bad? You need that bad.
I don't know what that is.
Why did you even bring it up, Brian?
I'm sorry. That was supposed to be a quick 5-second joke.
What are Thunder Thumbs?
Fucking quick 5-second joke. And Jonathan, you're making me.
There are other people on this show, Brian, and one of them, apparently only one of them, because I'm not I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being like truthful.
All right,
I am
Jonathan,
not happy full as the
are
rest
you
of
ready? Are you ready?
What are thunder thumbs?
Are you ready? Are you really ready for
You
this?
got a picture to end this.
Here's the hammer thumb right here. So if you look at a hammer thumb, it's like half a nail.
Oh,
It's like half a thumb.
Oh,
It's like half a nail.
I mean, I'm not trying to. I mean, I love Megan Fox, but that was a whole thing that was a joke
you don't have to
online.
describe it, Brian.
Yeah, she
You
even
don't have
talks
to-
about
you
it,
don't have
her
to
weird
defend
thumb
yourself.
there.
I get it. The thumb on the grosser side is grosser than the thumb
it's
on the
not
not
gross.
grosser side. I get
It's
it.
not gross.
It's
It's
her
just,
big toe, okay?
that's her thumb, GR. That's her thumb.
This is not
On
the
the
topic.
right, on the
This is
left,
not-
that's her toe.
No, that's her thumb.
Clarified.
That's her thumb. That's her thumb. That's a
her
hammer
thumb.
thumb.
You've had too much to drink, GR. Shut it down.
We've been good to move on for
Not
like 9
yet.
seconds now.
All right.
12
So,
seconds.
guys, we're way off the rails. I wonder what the chat's saying about this shit.
My question, bringing it back. They
Yes.
left on a cliffhanger, if you remember. Unicron was coming.
What?
The
We
last.
can't hear.
You can't hear me?
Well, they're saying we can't hear Ron. Refresh Ron.
Who?
Oh, I'm in the wrong section. Sorry, I'm okay. Jordan, get it.
I was going, who's
What's going
Ron's not on this show?
Jordan. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
shit, I can't
taking
hear
a
Ron either.
sidestep. We're taking a real sidestep. We're talking about Transformers, guys. We talked about it last week, Jordan. We're back to Transformers again.
right.
Michael Bay coming back. I think it's a
Bay.
revitalization for the franchise.
Okay,
I know people
I'll
are
tell
saying
you-
like bullshit online. I'm excited about this. Are you excited?
I'll tell you what happened with the last night. Okay, I actually enjoyed Age of Extinction with Mark Wahlberg. It was a change of pace. It was different. I enjoyed that the Autobots had more character.
It's great.
I mean, they had John Goodman doing the voice of Hound. I mean, they had characters in that one. Then they tried to do the last night, and from what I understand, the reason last night failed is Michael Bay put together this writer's room. Instead of having one writer, they put together a writer's room that each writer came up with their own plot. He took the plots he liked, combined them all into one film. That's why you had the night plot, you had this plot, you had that plot, and that's why there's like 6 writers on that film, and that's why it failed.
At least they had Tony on that, man. I freaking love him. Anthony, he's so good. He was great being in there too. Hello. He's so good.
I love. So that's why the last night failed, and then they went to Bumblebee, and they said, "Well, Bumblebee's a reboot. Bumblebee's not a reboot. Bumblebee's this. Bumblebee," and then they did and then they did Rise of the Beast, which made no sense because the last night they teased that Unicron was part of the Earth, and then all of a sudden Unicron showing up in the Rise of the Beasts.
Here we got Enric. I'm going to tell you right now. No, he said that Josh Coley is set to direct a live-action Transformers and G.I. Joe. That's taken off the table. That's taken off the table right now. They were supposed to do that, and they canceled that. Now they're pushing this.
Supposedly, though, there is still out there that Josh Cooley is supposed to do a live Transformers. Yeah,
I don't believe it, man.
Not so much G.I. Joe, but they're pushing him to do a live one. But the thing is, if Bay comes back, you know that's what they're gonna do.
I mean, they're not going to have Bay's going to do it.
There's no guarantee Bay's directing either. It still could be Josh Cooley. Bay.
It's going to be Bay. He's not going to give that shit up.
There's a rumor Bay just might want to be hands-on producer again.
I don't believe that, Jordan. That guy has like the biggest like big dick energy out of anybody I know.
Right?
He wants it. You know what I mean?
He wants those explosions. He wants those.
He's going to cast some young hot hottie. He's going to have Megan Fox and her. Then he's going to have Shia LaBeouf as President of the United States. I can't wait for it. I hope it.
But see,
Michael Bay, listen to me.
Listen.
This is what I want out of Michael Bay, though.
Yeah.
I love this Transformers, but can we keep the designs of Rise of the Beast? Can we keep the 90s designs? Keep it like simpler? Make them look like Transformers again?
It was so good.
I love
Dude, that was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good. Rise of the Beast was so great. I know the movie didn't do that well, but I like what they did with that too. I like what they did with Bumblebee. I think that was fantastic. I love that he's
Rise
coming
of
back.
the Beast had some of the best Transformers visuals out of the whole series.
Hey,
like,
GR.
actually seen
GR, there he is.
Wars.
GR. Hold on, I'm going to go with GR because he's looking off in the distance looking for Superman. GR, what do you think about Michael Bay coming back as the head of the Transformers?
I love Mike. Oh, shut up.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Michael is a true talent, and I love his work. And can he revive this series? Yeah, possibly. Just be original. Don't just go back to the old days.
I stand corrected. Okay.
Do you think that, GR, that this is what the franchise needs? Because it was supposed to die, but now it might be coming back with Michael Bay. Is that what we need to jumpstart, hit those paddles, jump that heart, bring Transformers back?
I think we do. I mean, it's been dead for what, 10 years now?
Well, not 10 years, but it's been done for a little bit since we did Transformers 1. That did good, but I mean, live action wise.
When something's done, it's done. You need something new to reinvent and bring it forward.
I'm excited about this, GR. I think it's going to be good. I'm gonna go to your arch nemesis next now, Pep Star. What do you think, Peppy?
Who?
Do you wanna see more Transformers with Michael Bay?
You know, Michael Bay is a bad man. I love his work, but I'm tired of it. I really am. I'm tired of it. The first one was fantastic, but doing it again and again and again. Come on.
Pep Star, you got cold and put a jacket on, didn't you?
Looks like a flight suit.
Here's my aviation jacket. Thank you very much.
You thought we were talking about fucking Top Gun tonight, didn't you, Pep Star? You were ready for it?
No, he's all ready for Armageddon.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Pep Star. We did not talk about Top Gun tonight. I know you were excited about it. Tom Cruise is always in our hearts too. You know.
That's okay.
Hey,
That's okay.
What I want from Michael Bay though is more of the mythology of Transformers. We have the technology now. We don't have to. We can make these robots emote. Can we please get at least Megatron and Optimus acknowledging that they used to know each other and be fucking cool with each other?
I mean, maybe. I would love that. But I feel like that Michael Bay doesn't understand the lore of Transformers, you know?
No, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't.
I think he wants action. He wants action-packed stuff. That's what he's going for. And I think that's going to get more. That quick stuff. And I got to tell you, I'm going to go with Jonathan. He's raising his hand, but I was going to go to him anyways.
25 seconds. 25 seconds.
No. Jonathan, I'm going to say one thing to you, too. Oh, shit, you're way off. I got you. So one thing. I got you, man. You can go back where you're at. You do your thing. You do your thing. You were in cruise control, and so I got you. But I will say this. Did you see what he's done with the stereotypes with the Transformers before? We got a lot of hate for that before. Do you think that he's the man to run this again?
Continue. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, but here's what I would say. I didn't see anything before. I don't know what's coming next. Here's what I'll say about Michael Bay. He is a great director for the medium that he found success in, and that is the giant widescreen in a cinema setting. Perfect. That's not, oh God, the green screen thing is all off. Terrific. I'm still going to go. That's not where we are now as a society, a group of consumers. We are now an at-home community of appreciators of the Transformers brand. So everything needs to be less about big boom bang whatever spectacle, and it needs to be a little bit more relatable, because we're not getting dressed up or whatever, getting in the car, having dinner and going to this thing and seeing some magnificent story. Now it's coming to us, so it has to be a little more relatable. And I don't think Michael Bay has figured that out yet. He's still thinking, if I make it great, people will go to the theaters. Instead, stop trying to get them to go someplace they're not naturally trying to go, and find them where they are. Create characters that are more relatable. Create more emotional through lines. Create things where, even though I'm a robot that can turn into a 2005 Camaro, right? Create a reason why I feel like that's morally irresponsible.
More than meets the eye, Jonathan. But we have set characters, Jonathan. Set characters, set vehicles, all of that the fan expects to see.
When the
Jordan
80s
knows.
cartoon when the 80s cartoon movie though had more emotion out of these fucking robots hand drawn than what Michael Bay brought to the movie. I love Michael Bay movies, but they're a spectacle. He's never been known, like Jonathan said, he knows what niche he's in, but he's never been known, even in his regular movies like Armageddon, his characters are second to his theatrical bombastics. I mean,
but Jordan, that piece that you're talking about, was that in the movie theater?
what do you mean? Oh,
You
the
said-
80s one?
Yes.
Yes. It bombed at the theater because it was based after a children's cartoon and nobody went to see it. It became a cult favorite later on, like one of those cartoons that later on, as we kids got older, we're like, oh yeah, Mom never took me to watch.
But
this.
how about the 80s cartoon Transformers, Robots in Disguise? How did that, or More Than Meets the Eye, Robots in Disguise, whatever. How did that do in the television? View it at home on cable Saturday morning or school
kids
morning.
Kids used to watch
whatever.
all the time, and like I could still watch it today. It had more. There was more adult. It wasn't like a cartoon today. Like there was more adult themes back then. Robots died. Robots freaking and like you watch Michael Bay's movie. Remember when Jazz got cut in half,
dude?
In the first one, and all Prime did was go, Jazz. In the original, he would have been freaking heartbroken, freaking crying over that fool.
Yeah, I will say this. Can I tell you guys? I am super excited about this. People online are fucking weird about it, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm super excited because I know Michael Bay has been the only director to understand how to capture these robots this way. And I mean, he's not the best actors director, I will tell you, but the best action director we've had for this. Get Shia LaBeouf back, Jordan. Get him back. Yes.
I don't know if you've ever watched it, Brian, but he needs to take.
I'll take Shia.
Yeah.
No, Jordan. GR, don't you say that shit. No Shia LaBeouf. Oh, no fucking Chalamet. Don't you say Chalamet. I want no Chalamet in Transformers. I want
no Chalamet. We're in hell.
Okay, so they need to take a page out of the recent animated Transformers Prime. That was a modern day Transformers CGI cartoon, CGI animated TV show that did it justice. They had the human characters and they had the robots all mixed in. They had personalities. It was actually a very well received modern day Transformers show. But you know who they need to bring back though? Turturro.
RC?
No, Turturro needs to come back. We need to
John
have
Turturro is so fucking good.
We need to have
Sector 7, man.
Simmons, Sector 7.
Bring him back in his tidy whities.
You guys are all talking about like the fifth stage of a process. What that brand needs, that IP property, whatever, needs
a thirsty daddy.
Maybe an executive who listens to the fans, listens to the viewers, the subscribers, and says, I'm not trying to change things or make things the new version. I'm looking at exactly what the data represents, which is what the customers and subscribers want. And if that means we have to do a survey or whatever, this is what they want. Let's create that. Instead, they're looking at, let's bring Michael Bay back in, or let's change this, or you know what? Bumblebee was a male robot that turned into a Camaro, right? Now,
I thought you were about to say something else.
Okay, now it needs to be a female robot who likes other female robots and turns into a shake weight or something. Like we don't have to change things that don't need to be changed. Listen to your customer base. Listen to what they want and then create that. Because you're not selling what they're asking for. What you're selling are the commercials between segments. And if they love your content enough to stick through that commercial break, then you're making money. And if they love your content even more, then they don't have to sit through that commercial break because they're paying to avoid ads. Yet either way, they're still paying. Listen to your viewership first. Don't think just because somebody's a rich and famous director that they have all the answers. They don't.
All I have for you now, Jonathan, is hammer thumbs.
Hammer thumbs. Hey, I have to agree
I agree with you. I agree with you, though. I agree with you.
I want Queen. I agree with Queen. I want Black Arachnia. She could be like an assassin type Transformer, like in Transformers Prime. She was freaking evil and awesome. We need more characters. We need more personality.
Who was the Transformer that turned into a Walkman? You remember
Soundwave.
that? G.R. Waters.
Soundwave. No, Soundwave. Soundwave was
Hey.
Decepticon. He was a Walkman, and you had Blaster. Blaster was the boombox. He was the Autobot.
Okay, why can't we have one today in these new things that turn into earbuds or a Bluetooth speaker? I'm serious.
I just want them all to turn to the Pep Star. Pep Star, right, man?
What it look like, brothers?
I know. Guys, we're way over. I will say this. Michael Bay, coming back. I love it. I know before we take off, I'm going to go to everybody for 1 second. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds each person. We're way over. So
that's a
Thirsty lot. Daddy, because Thirsty Daddy's falling over in his chair. So he's the first one I'm going to.
Oh,
so
shut up.
Told you he was going to go. Told you he was going. Man down. Man down.
Man's not down.
Really down.
Man's real.
GR. We're bringing Transformers back. Michael Bay. Will he bring Shia LaBeouf? And, of course, our favorite girl and yours as well. Are we get that original cast back, or you think that this is going to be a bomb?
Nah, I hope she comes back.
Oh, God.
Okay, that was too far. But okay, thank you, GR.
Way too far.
You asked, I
Carly.
gave you an honest answer.
I'd rather
He's
have
up
the
on
chick
the
that
Megan
played
Fox.
Carly.
How about Megan Fox? Jordan, Michael Bay, Transformers. Can he fix the franchise again like he did before?
I'm hoping. I have hope. Because he did some good stuff. He also did some very terrible stuff. Revenge of the Fallen.
I know.
As long as we don't have Autobots humping Megan Fox's leg, or like
that
Like,
happened.
hump it.
or the two jive talking robots we had.
They're racist as fuck, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
what?
God!
Jonathan,
Oh yeah,
go back and
this
watch.
all happened.
It was like they were it was ridiculous. I was like, oh my God, Michael Bay, who wrote this? Did you write this? Anyways,
It was during the
about to
writer's
release-
strike, and it was terrible.
I'm about to release a video about an Orlando casting director. I don't mind saying his name. Brian Beagle casting. He's in Orlando, Los Angeles, Atlanta. There's a racist line in one of his audition scripts. And
does he like Transformers?
I don't care because he's bad at his job and we need him out of this industry. So I don't care what he likes.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
But to answer your question about Michael Bay, look, Michael Bay is obviously a great director. I think what's happening here is at some point he stopped listening to what the people who actually put out the dollars or swipe their credit and debit cards, he stopped listening to them. The executives need to be in touch with the general society, the general population of people who consume their media. That's who they're selling to. So instead of saying, wouldn't it be cool if, they should be saying, what are people saying on our Discord, our social media, our email, our feedback pages? And if they don't have those things or don't know those opinions, then they need to fix that. And until that, they're never going to be in touch. And then everything else is just a roll of the dice. But there are companies that have figured it out. They've listened to what the viewership wants, they've provided it, and they don't show up in the news stories of companies that are going down the drain because it's working.
I gotta tell you though, Jonathan, at the end of the day, I get that. But at the end of the day, Michael Bay has put butts in the seats, and they see that, and I think he's going to do it again.
He's putting butts in seats, but those seats are going away. You can't put butts in seats that don't exist. The seats
Let's
Can I tell you?
tomorrow
All you need
are in your home.
All you need
is
a popcorn bucket.
Oh,
Everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control.
Transformers
Appreciate you
popcorn
as
bucket.
always. Jordan knows. Thank you for being here.
No, Brian, you need to mention.
Happy Friday, guys.
Brian, please mention what you're doing.
Wait for it, Jonathan. I'm the director here tonight, not you.
Right.
It's
You're
Brian
right.
Kruse. I'm the president.
Right.
Thank you for being here at Kruse Control. Appreciate you as always. I love you guys so much. I love you, John. I'm not giving a shit, Jonathan, but I love you.
No, you're good. You're good.
But thank you guys for being here. I'm going to go to the Thirsty Daddy Fast. GR Waters, thank you for being here as Kruse Control.
My pleasure, Brian. It was fun tonight. Some crazy people with us.
How are you doing, G? Are you doing good tonight?
No.
Yeah, I've got a plain Gatorade
drinks?
this time.
Did you drink all those 5 drinks tonight?
Yes, I did.
I knew it. I saw that Gatorade. I'm like, fuck, he drank them all. Thank you, GR.
Wasted days and wasted nights.
I'm happy to have back Mr. Jordan Sal. Thank you, Jordan, as always.
It's been fun. I really liked it. I just hope Michael Bay comes through, and I want a continuation after the last night because he left us on a fucking cliffhanger. And I want that Unicron. I want that Unicron popcorn bucket with the claw mouth.
Jordan is coming. It's coming for you as always.
I don't even know.
I got to thank the Pep Star as well. Peppy, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Great job, gentlemen. And last but not least, Brian Kruse needs 200 signatures. Sign that thing so that man can get on that ballot. Changes are coming.
Yes. Yes.
You know what happens, Pep Star, if I become state president, right, Pep Star?
Talk to me.
I take care of the people, and the people give Pep Star snickety snacks.
What's up?
Thank you, man. I appreciate Pep Star. We're going to change the union. We're going to change the jobs. We're going to change everything. And I thank you, Jonathan, for being here as well.
I'm happy to be here. I care about this. But I also care about you, Brian. I care about this union and this profession. And if you guys have any doubt as to what Brian wants to do, call him, email him. Like, if you really listen to what he wants to do with this union, my God, it is a massive change, but a needed adaptation, and it has to happen. You'll never be the same. This is your life. This is your life before you heard what Brian can do with this union. Call him, email him, text him, vote for him. This is something that we have been praying for. And
This
Brian,
is-
I'm serious.
The next path,
serious about that.
1 step forward, 1 step back. We go 12 steps forward. Jonathan, thank you for being here. Pep Star, Jordan, GR, thank you, guys. We went way over tonight. This is the longest fucking Friday in a long time. But I will say this, guys. There's a lot we have to do. And I honestly want to say this in general to the whole, everybody that's listening right now. GR is struggling. But I will say this, guys.
Fine.
It's okay, GR. We love you. I will say this. We're at a time where we need to stand up and be different than we used to be. Stronger, more vibrant, more understanding, more loving, more compassionate, and more together than we've ever been before. And that's what I want. I've been reached out by SAG-AFTRA and also by another person that's running for president. And they've told me to step down, step back, back off. I'm sorry. Brian Kruse is here, and Brian Kruse is going to take care of his members. Now until the future, we're changing in. Worst time to burp, GR. I'm taking care of you. We're taking care of each other. And together we can change this union one step at a time. All it takes is your vote. So thank you. Please, please spread the word, spread the love. Everybody you know. And we will fix the union for you, for your families, for everybody you know. I'm talking about your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents that fucking knew chinchillas and beavers and bears. Oh my, they were friends with Pepe, and Pepe peed on them. I'm sorry, Pepe, I fucking worded you out. And that's okay. That's okay, because at the end of the day, what it comes down to is this. When you're an asshole, you're an asshole. When you're a person that preaches for the people and loves and cares and stands up and is an Eagle Scout, what do? You take care of your people. You treat people the way you want to be treated yourself, and you help drive us into the next era of our union. And I'm going to do that, guys. Take care. Have a great night. I appreciate you as always. Love you guys. Jordan, Pep Star, everybody here. GR, fucking, of course, Jonathan. We'll take care. We'll spike our hair. Until next time, everybody.
Ooh.
See ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry.